Oh my goodness, YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. Succession Season 2 review is coming your way. But first, introductions. BG4 is here.
Hey, I'm just here because I own all the water.
What's up, bro?
What it do, y'all? Let's get this shit popping.
And special guests, man. We got a nice dynamic duo going over there. It is Sandler Ward and Bo. Bo!
Yes, sir. Glad to be back.
Just for the record, Bobo has been telling me about Succession for both have been telling me about the show, and it is a good show.
You happy you tuned in?
You're still learning it, you know what I'm saying?
Telling us the story, it was fire, bro.
Like, ever.
Work our way inwards, huh, Jody?
There we go. All right, now you guys can hear me when I have the screen up. So we're going to come Greg, Tom, Connor, Roman, Shiv, Kendall, and Big Dog. All right? So let's have the discussion, and let's start off, which we talked about a little bit already, Cousin Greg.
Yeah.
All right, I like him. I think he's a great character because he represents the small guy. He takes the position of
Wants something better for himself. He loves his family. And he wishes his family would also be a little bit more supportive of his situation, so that's what he's going for.
right.
It's filled with sharks, but you're also learning how to possibly become a shark if that is your choice.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate him in the show, and I love the decisions and choices that he is not necessarily always making, but that he's put into, and then there's a choice that comes with it for him.
Where you at with it, Bobo? I just want Cousin Greg.
That stock went way up for me. I think he is learning to be savage. I think he's learning through not the fault of his own, but through Tom. Just seeing how Tom is operating.
Yeah.
He's kind of watching from afar to see, all right, this dude's doing this, that, and that. He's messing up here.
But he's also watching everybody too.
He is.
The whole
he is.
family.
But he's directly under Tom.
Yep.
So I think
Mentor.
he's being a spy on Tom. I think he's also watching what OG does as well. And then he has a little favoritism towards Kendall too. I think he's learning.
Yeah.
He's messing up, learning. He's knowing how to, keep evidence on, like you said, on everyone. But honestly, Cousin Greg is one of my top 2 favorite in this season.
He's top 2 for me as well.
Yeah.
It's so can we get our? You want to get our? Let's get our favorites.
Well, you sure you want to deviate?
No,
Don't deviate. Don't deviate.
Good. But we
You can do it at the end.
Just do it.
No, we can't do it at the end though.
Yes, we can.
No,
We didn't even go
I
on
just
the
want-
table.
I know. Favorite, and then I forgot to do it. That's why. Favorite character is for you. Who?
Number one? Oh man, this season it's a duo. Can I say?
Yeah.
Tom and Greg by far.
Same for me.
I'm going to say Logan and Roman.
Interesting. I'm about to wreck your shit tonight. What about you?
I'm with Sad.
The show. The show. I like that. All right, Sad. How you feel about Cousin Greg?
Cousin Greg. Gonna fail his way to the top of the empire.
Gotcha.
Cousin Greg is like when you hear about stories about Jeannie Buss having to be an intern at the Lakers or his Jerry's sons having to be ball boys. Like Cousin Greg was literally on the street making $8 an hour.
And just because he's related to them, he's rich.
Just because he got a call from his mom.
But a lot of times it reminds me of the Jeannie Buss situation is because I'm going to put you in the lowest position possible and see what you do there. And instead of rising up through the ranks the normal way, he gets stoned, throws up in the costume. Through this scene, the introduction to Cousin Greg for me gave me his whole personality. Whenever he's on screen, I know I'm going to get a laugh. I'm going to get a chuckle. It breaks the drama, the ice. And I get happy when I know he's in a scene because it's going to make me feel good. And a lot of these scenes never make you feel good.
You like Cousin Greg, man, huh?
Yeah, I like Cousin Greg. When I first season 1, I thought Cousin Greg was an idiot. You know what I'm saying? But season 2, I kind of like build up to him. He's grown for me. I see Cousin Greg as a man who is trying to build up and to come up. You know what I mean? He's trying to grow up into the business. He's trying to learn, trying to be someone because he saw in his life he was nobody. You know what I'm saying? He was just stuck. He was trying to trying to make something of his life. He was basically like, I'm gonna go to ITT Tech type bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like in this type of lifestyle, he's actually growing, and he's starting to become the man that he's supposed to be.
Got it.
Liking that about him.
Got it. We all like Cousin Greg.
Yep.
All of us are like Cousin Greg, but Cousin Greg isn't really a big player in this game. Yet he's still small fry, small fish, big pond.
Very much so.
There's some really heavy hitters, and the more we switch dynamics, the more we're going to get to those. So let's go ahead and pivot. Tied to Cousin Greg is who? Tom over here.
Yeah.
Tom is the husband of Shiv. Husband means they got married at the end of season 1. Or was it in season 2?
Season one.
Yeah.
2?
The finale of season 1, I think, is when they got
Season
married.
1?
Yeah.
End of season 1.
So they're husband and wife. They spend time on their honeymoon here. You know, Logan talking about he was going to sell and all that stuff. But this guy here, I got to keep it a buck on him. The actor's not good. He's not a good actor. I don't know how to read this motherfucker, bro. He's not, and it's not he's not doing it on purpose. He's just not a good actor. He's getting lapped in this show. All these other actors are dancing around this motherfucker. And the way I see the way he uses mannerisms when he gives his acting, his face, his movements, his teeth, he's just, his sadness, he can't emote really good sadness, true happiness. He's just not, in my opinion, he's not doing it for me as an actor. He's very weak, and it stands out because there's a lot of other people in this show that are really, really talented. So I don't like him as the actor. But somehow I sympathize with this motherfucker as a character because he's married to an evil, sadistic, pig-headed bitch. And her name is Shiv. And we're going to get to that hoe soon. But I sympathize with this man because he's a cuck. He just wants to be with his wife. He's not a social climber. He really loves his wife. He don't want to open marriage. He don't want to cheat on his wife. He loves Shiv. He knows that being with Shiv, who's the daughter of the daddy of the motherfucking G, you're gonna get perks. But I swear, if Tom knew that he could get Shiv for the rest of his life in marriage and she would be faithful to him and he would have to quit, he would do it. That water's already sullied now because Shiv poisoned. What you looking at me for?
Nigga, what?
What's
I mean,
up?
this bullshit that you
It's
talking
not
about.
bullshit.
Nigga, Tom wants that everything that's on that table. He wants to eat, bro.
Tom wants to be there.
Tom would if it was the point where he would quit, he would not quit.
He wants to earn it though.
What?
He wants to earn it.
Tom wants to be on top of everything, bro. He don't.
Who doesn't want to be a boss?
What you talking about?
I don't go that far,
Yeah, what you think? What you think, Bobo?
I like Tom. I think he's a perfect dynamic duo with obviously Greg.
Right.
I think he's at the complete mercy to Shiv because he believes no Shiv, no me.
I don't
And
back
that's how he sees
that.
it.
Yeah,
That's how I think
his whole soul is wrapped up in that woman, and she toys with him, bro.
And
I don't like that.
I don't think he necessarily wants to take over everything. I just think he wants his position.
He wants to
in
be
the
on top,
company
though.
that's solid,
Yeah.
and he knows that's linked to Shiv. But overall, I was going to disagree with you with the acting part. But then once you say everyone else is running laps around him, and I understand where you're coming from, but I still think he's leaning into that insecure, on one side role with Shiv. Then he takes that out on Greg. That's how I see him. Every time something bad happens with Tom on one end, he goes to Greg and just
demolish it.
Out on him. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, sure.
Like overall, go ahead, sorry.
But it's not believable. Remember when Greg was trying to warn him, your wife is cheating on you before he got married.
Yeah.
Don't tell me, shut up. Didn't buy it.
Yeah.
Like why? What? Like shows emotion there.
I feel you.
Show the fear to know the truth.
It's not that bad to me though. It's not like it doesn't take me out. I think bad acting takes me out of a scene. I don't think he's ever took
He's
me
such
out
a
of
joke,
a scene.
though. Why is he such a joke?
I just think
you
that's
don't want that, Craig. How could you be a CEO? You're the head of news. That's a higher position. Nobody up there acts like that. That's not believable.
I just think that's what they want him to be.
So you think
wasn't he on food? I thought he was on food and entertainment.
Doing something.
Head of news.
Yes, he's fighting with what's her? It's a food.
It's
the old woman's name. Peaches.
Yeah.
Peaches is the old lady who's the head of
the news,
World News.
Oh yeah.
He got that promotion.
But he was food and beverage, right? Season 1, right?
No, he was amusement parks.
Amusement parks and cruises.
Yeah, and parks and cruises.
And the big problem happened on his watch, right?
Yeah. No.
Bob. What was
he
was dubbed on.
Inherited that.
It was inherited.
The other guy had it.
I don't like him at all.
Facts.
I think he's weak. I like the acting. I think the acting is spot on for that type of character. He's like that with Greg, but he's not like that with around Logan. He's a kiss ass. He kisses up. He doesn't have to work there. There's a million. If he's a qualified CEO or qualified business, he could go work anywhere. He's there.
None of them deserve the position he have.
No. I'm saying he could go anywhere else. He doesn't have to work at his wife's father's company.
Yeah, he does.
Any man that's there, he's not in love with shit like that.
He don't have that much experience, and he's not a boss. The only reason why he's in here up high is because of the family business.
It's the money, bro.
The family business.
Look how I'm giving my opinion on Greg. So what I'm saying is, Tom. He is not all head over heels like Shiv like this. The one talent he has, is sleeping with Shiv. And he knows that as long as he's not that much pushback.
Blasphemy.
I've heard too. As long as he knows that he doesn't push back, that he's in a good position. He's going to ride this wave all the way to the top, and that's his key position. He's the only real outsider in the show right now.
Do you remember the honeymoon? Season 2, episode 1, they were on that boat. Before they went to the big boat. He was like, do you want to, like, Logan? Oh, they all got the text message that Logan's selling. So everybody had it. He was like, do you want to cut the honeymoon short? He asks Shiv to see where she's at. No, I want to cut it. Want to cut it short? No. He's always waiting to see what her answer is.
Because she's his boss.
Yeah, but
he's the wife.
But he.
Say it again.
He's the wife.
I get it. Yeah.
He's the wife.
But you say he don't love her, nigga. That's a lie. All he does is love her. Do you remember
Stop. It's because he doesn't want any chinks in the armor. He's got a plan, and that plan is to ride Shiv into the sunset.
Bullshit.
If he knows, if he's aware that she's cheating,
he loves her.
He does not. And if he's aware,
he got mad at the wedding night that he told her that she wanted a freaking open marriage. And then in season 2, they were at the beach when they had the guy take him on the boat. He was like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't want to. She was like, what's wrong? She wanted a freaking threesome on the boat.
Shiv
He
needs
was down for that too. He wanted a threesome. He didn't
Shiv needs a male puppet.
Didn't want to look at it.
Hey, why?
Shiv needs a male puppet. He's just a male puppet to act out her duty.
Why did he say, I'll sign the prenup, no problem?
Because it's the only shot he has.
The prenup. It means he don't get nothing in a divorce.
Right, but he's riding her to get in the company. He's not. His focus isn't
You call
on
that
the
riding?
divorce.
I think that's just what happens when you marry a powerful partner. What? You're gonna get purged.
He wanted Logan's job. He wanted to be boss.
Oh yeah.
I think it's 50-50. I believe he loves her, but I think he also knows that without her, like I said, he's not
Shiv
there.
Sam and him have a plan. And they're working their plan to try to put him in key positions.
Yes.
Right.
So he doesn't need a prenup. He's getting
But
what he wants
that's
right
what
now.
his wife. That's what his wife felt like. Let's do it as we love each other. She instituted that. Oh, by the way, curveball. I don't want to be faithful to you. And you're gonna tell him after you marry him. See, I don't want to get on this beach just yet. But this guy's been taking a whole bunch of abuse, man.
Because he's a hoe.
Facts.
And I don't know why you respect him.
There's a key
I don't know
why you respect him either. That's
I didn't say I respect him. I sympathize with him.
There's a key scene in season 2 where I would agree with
And
you.
I already know what scene you're gonna say.
Which one am I?
Because that's what I was gonna try to say.
You want to save it?
When they're at the beach on the sand.
No, not even that.
All right, so I'll say that when you say yours.
There's multiple scenes that they make sure that we see with Tom to go by what Joey's saying, which I have to agree with. But there's a scene. Remember when Shiv goes to see Connor and his wife, and they go out for drinks?
Yeah.
And then she meets that guy.
Yeah.
The artist motherfucker is played.
She has sex with him.
Boned him.
She comes back to Tom, and he's like, "So how was it?" And she's like, "Do you really want to know?" And you could just see him about to break down,
Destroyed.
And she was like, "No." He's like, "Come here," and he just gave her a hug.
Destroyed.
Once they kept pushing those kind of scenes, that's where I'm like, Tom does want the power. He does want his position, but he also just wants Shiv. He
Yes.
doesn't want to.
He's head over heels in love with
The
him.
wedding night, nigga. The wedding night said the wedding night. When Shiv confessed that she was sleeping with her ex at the wedding, you brought this nigga to our wedding. And what was his whole action and his whole demeanor? He was like, wow, like, can I make him leave? Yeah, you can make him leave. Well, okay.
Can I?
Yes, to her.
He gets scratched.
Tom is a fucking
and he accepts him. Real love, you don't act like that. Real love,
Really?
you stand up for yourself. You
But
don't
he
just
can't-
take
Come
anything.
on, my nigga.
Tom is a fucking.
If Kevin Caroline get with Britney Spears, my nigga.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
fed Britney Spears.
It's an even playing field.
Tom
for
is
me.
a fucking hypocrite, bro. He talk about Shiv, about her fucking. He got head at the bachelorette party. At that shit.
Are you
He's
still
a fucking
on that
hypocrite. Yes, I'm talking about that.
He's digging the girl with that head.
The girl is still there. The girl is still around. The girl is still around. The girl is still around, bro.
Oh my
The chick is
God.
still around. She goes with them to
You're full
parties.
cap.
She go with them with that.
Y'all
He's still
cap.
around, bro.
It's sister chick.
No, the
He's
chick
mad that he got
head.
head. He got reluctant head at a bachelor party.
Is she still around? Is she still around? Did he tell Shiv about it? No.
Is
She
she
don't know.
still around?
She's still around.
His girlfriend.
No, she's not. No, she's not Roman's girlfriend.
Yes, she is. He's in that.
His girlfriend.
That's what I mean. What's his name?
That's Roman.
That's Roman, nigga.
Anyway,
She's not even with him.
it doesn't matter. She's still around.
But that's
Oh,
they're not even on that.
Get out of here, nigga.
He's a hypocrite, bro. Fuck you.
I
You a
think
lame.
it's both of what you're saying. Honestly, I think it's a mix of
Bitch
both.
boy.
I just think you're on way
A
one end. and
prenup,
you're way
he's
on the
playing
other.
the long
Let me
con.
finish my shit real quick. Though.
I was discovering.
Okay,
I
go
was
ahead, bro.
talking
Like,
about
no,
I'm
sorry,
gonna
sorry,
get what I'm
sorry.
getting. You're wrong about Tom, though.
Okay, let's say finish.
Bitch,
Let's
bro.
say finish. Wherever you want.
I feel like all he's positioning himself for the long con, and he's in it. He's got no power. He's willing to take whatever she gets, and he's willing to be a puppet.
Facts.
But that I don't like him. When he gets alone with Greg, he flexes a little bit of power. You see who he really is when he's around Greg. You want to come on? I need
He's
you to start
just
like
taking it out. He's taking the frustrations out.
that's a
on Greg.
bully.
Facts.
That's a
He's the bully
bully.
to Greg.
Any The only little bit of power he has.
He's a bully.
Is Shiv a bully? Is Shiv a bully? Is Kendall a bully? Is the head boss of they're all bullies?
They're all monsters.
They're all bullies.
Roman's definitely a bully. He's a freaking monster.
They're all bullies, bro.
But the other ones are coming in through birth.
The only two that are not bullies is Connor and Greg over here on the side.
The only reason he's here is because of her.
Facts.
Love of her.
Yes.
He's in the family. That's what marriage does.
Right. But that's why he wanted to be married. He'll take her any sort of way
you
she
would
is.
too.
I don't respect him.
You would do exactly what you're doing.
Oh, I agree with that.
Hey, you would do exactly what Tom doing if she was a billionaire. I would do it. Fuck me, baby.
You go to
these niggas say all
that
day.
comes along with the sleeping around, and he's the hoe.
No.
He does not have to.
You be Oprah's hoe. We'll all be with Oprah. Everybody nigga, but I'll get Oprah. She's worth billions, and she's worth even more than Oprah, nigga.
And so he just takes whatever she gives him.
No, he takes it because he loves her. He recognizes her power, and
you think I would love Oprah? You said you hit it on the head. I wouldn't be with Oprah because I loved Oprah. I'm with her for the bread.
I think he actually loves her, though.
He really loves her. Let me tell you.
I think it's both. That's what I'm saying.
Do you remember the conversation? He took Shiv to a cove, and they were sitting on the sand in season 2, and they had a discussion. She asked him, "What's wrong?" Nothing wrong. She was like, "Oh, okay." It's like, I don't really, I'm not that kind of guy, you want me to do threesomes and stuff like that. I don't really like that. I thought it was we loved each other. She was like, "I love you." "Oh yeah, I love this pebble. I love this rock." See, there it goes. There goes the pebble. There goes the rock. Bye, rock. Whatever. What does it mean? What are you saying? I don't know. He was telling her, like, he was basically pouring out to her, "I don't love this relationship, this arrangement we're in. You told me about an affair and you couldn't be monogamous on our wedding night." He said, "I'm not okay with that." He had the words he said were probably the most powerful words that any character has ever said, and surprising it came to because that she struck me. He says, I don't know. Looking in the sunset. I just often think, like, if I'm sad, the way I am sad with you would be worse than the sad that I feel without you.
Yeah, that was the most powerful scene of this season.
She killed me. Yeah. Damn, that motherfucker, them lines right there, it hit the nail on the head, bro. And it's sad. It shows how sad he is inside. He's hurting. He's broken. And he takes it out on Greg. Yeah.
It hit her too, though.
She realized it. She said, "I'm sorry." Freak your stuff. Your sorry's in the sack, bitch. All that stuff that she did to him.
Greg is weak. I mean, it's common.
He loved his wife. He was like, I just want you. I don't want to share you. Remember the boat? You want to have sex with the maid? He was like, "Oh yeah, cool. I'm into it." He pretended to be into it.
I can watch. She said, "You want to turn our threesome into a twosome?"
Yes, I think you want to turn a threesome into a twosome. He didn't want to share his wife with nobody. I'm not that guy. Maybe she could watch us
through the peephole in the keyhole.
Maybe she go out, like not
she
be
can watch us through the keyhole while we do it. She's like, what?
Loves his wife, bro. He don't want to even share it with nobody. I think you got Tom twisted.
I think that's the only little bit of power he has, and he doesn't even have that. I think that wanting her to be a regular wife and she's a billionaire, does what she wants, is a problem, and he feels sorry for himself, but also sorry for the situation. He chose her.
I think that's what it is you're looking at it from a full-on power aspect, and we're looking at it from a love aspect.
He married her for love, bro. If he didn't love her, he wouldn't. I don't know if he would. Like you said, he'd go work in any other company. Well,
I agree. The power comes with it, but everything that I've seen so far, it is out of love.
He would get out of all. He could get away from all that and still be with her. But he knows the second he leaves that position, she don't need him anymore.
At the table where they had to figure out who was going to sacrifice himself. That was the most interesting episode.
Talking about War on the Floor.
No, War on the Floor was different. That was freaking crazy.
That was elite, bro.
I think that was.
War on the Floor that was crazy tough.
That was.
I think that the ship scene about who's going to sacrifice himself for this company. Somebody's got to sacrifice himself for this company.
Who's he going to be?
It's going to be me. He said, no, it can't be you. Bro, Shiv threw Tom on the bus. Should be him, but He's not picking none. He was like, he didn't like, you threw me under the bus, and then you were supposed to be my wife. It's business. What do you mean?
You win. Perfect.
Feel me? Join that Patreon.
Thank you.
Like, I swear, like, that table scene, everybody was doing it.
Everybody was, though, bro. You can't blame her.
I know.
Everybody was doing each other.
I think it should be
Jerry was.
What's that guy's name? What's the
There's
the Jewish guy or whatever? He was Jewish. The lawyer. Who's the lawyer? The one that betrayed him in season 1.
Frank.
Frank. Brought back Frank, right?
Yeah,
in the scene, he was like, "They got my nuts in the binder. You ain't got the one."
Yeah. He's like, I think Frank. And then he was like, sure, it could be me. I mean, I'll do it, but maybe because I'm small fish, it shouldn't be me. But hey, Carl over here, you know what I mean? And then it goes to Carl. Carl's like, well, F you. Thank you for that. I don't think that. And then the blame went all the way.
Jerry.
It was to Tom,
Bro,
and then Kendall jumped on it. Yeah,
that's Frank. The dude you talking about? Frank.
Yeah.
It went to Jerry next. It was all on Jerry.
I thought it was going to be Roman. If it was me,
okay.
I'm picking Roman.
Now,
You gotta go.
as everyone else said, he's not big enough. I don't think
Roman's big enough. What do you mean? That's his son.
Are we on Roman right now?
But yeah, not Roman.
No.
Let's think where we at before we get there.
Connor wasn't big enough. He sacrificed. He
I'm
also
talking about
sacrificed.
character.
No, are we about to? You're going on a tangent.
Let's stay on Tom.
That was Tom. That was anybody on Tom? Anybody got something for Tom? Go ahead, man.
So
You're so lost on Tom. You were
So
sad.
I don't like Tom. I feel like everything that happened to Tom is his own fault. From me watching this, Tom is a freaking idiot. The shit that he does to Greg is really fucked up. You can tell the family has been holding him for so long. He's been waiting for a punching bag to finally get somebody at.
Yeah, and Greg's the punching bag.
And it's really fucked up of how he do it. But the thing is that
You identify with Greg.
Shiv, he know how Shiv is. Shiv is very sarcastic. Shiv is very, very jokey, 24/7. All of them are, and it's like he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it at all. He got mad when they was telling him you had everybody joking on me saying this shit, but you didn't have my back. You know what I'm saying? And he has a problem. And I feel like everything that he did, from how he is, how he acts, how his personality is, how what he go by, he don't give a fuck. He don't care. Whatever she chooses to do, he do it. He's dealing with a strong, powerful woman, and he doesn't see that. He knows that,
He doesn't see that he's dealing with a strong problem.
Obviously not, bro. Obviously not, because the thing is that in these every one of them, Logan cheat, the brother cheat, all of them done that shit, right? And knowing that, you don't think that the woman that you're dealing with, a multi-billion-dollar female who could do whatever she want to do, have whoever she want to have, is not gonna do it too? It took her a while to even do anything on him like that. You know what I mean? And like I said,
Are we watching the same
It's all
show?
good. I got you.
Hey, it's his
My
opinion on
opinion.
how he feels
The
about
fuck?
You're factually.
I'm not
You're
that
wrong.
How am
You
I
can wreck
wrong?
him later.
She's
How am I
been
wrong?
cheating on him since that motherfucker came back into her life, bro, in season 1.
Did she cheat on him at first? She didn't even do anything. He's like, so we gonna fuck? She said no. She said no. She said no. She said no.
The biggest, freakiest, sexually exploring one of all of. Well, second actually. Let me hold that. She's second of the group.
She said no though. When Duke came in, when she got the information, when she came in the hotel and she had him come in there, he thought they was gonna fuck. She nah. She kicked him out. Another time they came, he thought they was gonna fuck. She said no. She went to Tom. Tom seen her or whatever, bro. He got head from old girl. He didn't want to kiss. She tried to kiss him. She's like, I know you have fun with stuff.
I've seen her have sex at least twice with 2 other people. Minimum. I mean, from what I've seen.
And she attempted to have sex with a girl.
Yeah.
And when we get Tom's we keep talking about that same scene.
His wife.
Tom was like, oh yeah, I'm down for it.
He's had sex with one woman.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
How many women has Tom had sex with? Don't answer that. We know the truth. All right, let's move on. 4 young women. Go for it.
Yeah. I don't think, based on what you said earlier, that he's a bad character. Do you think he's trying too hard?
I think he's a bad actor.
You think he's a bad actor? Do you think that the actor himself is trying too hard?
No. I just think that he just doesn't know how to act.
My thought process is he's doing a great job. He's doing exactly what a person in his position would do. He's trying too hard. He actually does love her. Everybody around him outside of Greg looks at him and he says, in their heads, he's marrying into the family. He's most likely doing it for some sort of financial gain. she also does still see some of the financial gain there, but she wants to believe there is some love there. And more for him, he's trying to make sure that he can come into the family, even though they probably do think that, and at least set himself in a position where I am here, I am doing my job, and I'm working, but I'm absolutely in love with her. That's my position on here.
You agree that he's in love with her? That's nice to know.
I mean, do you agree that Shiv do love Tom? It's just that she's bored with his ass?
No, but just the way someone loves a dog.
His sex is trash.
The way you love a hamster.
He's boring. Like,
that's how she loves Tom.
Tom is boring. So
he's
shit,
willing
bro.
to be that.
Tom is boring because he's in the position of his.
So wait, are you saying that because someone is okay? Sad, are you saying because someone's okay with being treated badly, that makes it okay?
I think he makes a lot of excuses. Yeah, I don't like him. Yeah, you using love as like a pillar for his character. He's clearly there with an incentive. He has a motive, and it's a long-term motive. He's got this eye on the long
Sounds like his motive was to marry his wife that he loved.
What? He want Logan's job, bro.
I don't think like that.
He want Logan's job, bro. He wants to run the company.
I'm not saying that there was not a plan. There's a plan to put him in a powerful position. Because when he found out that Logan decided
to give it to her,
Logan Roy decided to give the company to Shiv, he got jealous, like because it was against the plan. Like, you're the boss, but that's supposed to be my spot.
It's supposed to be us. Remember, we just said it's gonna be me.
Then he was happy because she got him TV, worldwide TV, and he was happy with that. So there's that. All right, pivoting. This is going to be short.
Mm-hmm.
This is utterly the most useless, underused, underutilized. They need to give him some story really soon, and that beta position that he takes, where he just wants money and to be. He's the loser of the children. Even if he's the older, he's the oldest, the most mature. Had he had a different soul and mind state, he could have ruled and ran the company. But this guy is utter trash. Connor does not matter to the show. He could die tomorrow and nobody would bat an eye.
That's a fact.
How can I say this? I agree with you to the extent of he has the least of mattering, but I think there's a character that matters less to me personally that I hate even more than him. But
on the screen?
On the screen.
Ooh.
I agree with that too.
Connor wants to be political. He wants to be his own man.
Bullshit.
I think he is weak. I think he's trash, a trash character overall. And I really got nothing for Connor, bro. I'm just be honest.
And look, you already done with him. You think there's another character on the screen that matters?
That I hate more.
Less? That you hate more.
Well, he didn't say it's
important.
You
said matter, it means that's
to me. They matter less because of where they are. Like they're just
your hate for them.
My hate for them, yeah.
Okay.
Because they're this high in position. Anyway,
I think we're gonna have the same issues.
Go ahead.
All right, E-Man, get it out.
He's like a freaking hippie to me, bro. He don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. He don't have his own word.
I'm glad that you said to cut you off. That's the word Tom used. I'm not a hippie. He told his wife Shiv that. I'm not this type of guy. I'm not a hippie. You know, like you think I'm not who you think I am. Go ahead, man.
He don't have his own word. He's trying to try to be neutral, but he really don't want to be neutral. He don't have a voice, and I don't like that fact. I mean, it's times that he showed that the fact that he got money. He's
just like either.
He that dude, but then he shows bullshit. He shows bullshit, and it's just like it gets annoying with him, though. You know what I'm saying? It gets very annoying with him. When I see him, it's kind of like seeing a person outside a store asking for money, and he's constantly asking. And it's just like, bro, just get back. He's just like one of those dudes that you like, get back, bro. Like, get back. He's that type of dude.
Okay.
That's it.
You want me?
Yeah.
Okay. This is his contribution to the show right here. I just want to know whoever designed this set should be fired because this is not properly balanced. We do not charge our devices like so. They go this way. That's imbalanced. That's incorrect. And quite frankly, he owns water, and everybody's going to need it, so everybody's going to have to come to him in the end. That's about it.
He's a fake artist, but is he OCD motherfucker?
Is he? No. He was pretty OCD season one as far as putting on the banquet thing for his dad. He was all upset about the butter and everything else in that regard. So that's definitely what he likes to do. I think you said something where he doesn't. He's a hippie. He doesn't matter. It's not that he doesn't want to matter. he wants to go do other things.
He wants money.
He's not
He wants to use the money. He wants to use the money for his
Which is
purpose.
the safest position.
Yeah.
He's the safest out of everybody.
Which is why he's like, listen, I'm not necessarily caring about where the votes go. I'm still going to get some sort of bank. I'm going to go with my brother and sister in regards to this. Whatever they say goes, Dad. I'm cool with it either way. I'll sign if I need to sign. I'm not if they don't want it.
Where you at with this at?
I don't mind Connor. I don't think. I think he's there
More of a factor than Tom.
for a reason.
Agreed.
He doesn't have a crazy storyline like you said, but it just goes to show you. Like I see this happening all the time. Bobo mentioned somebody not very rich and powerful, but Bobo mentioned someone on television, and then also someone else who was related to them, and they're just aloof. A lot of these children of these rich people could give a shit about the TV network or whatever. He's just living his life, like just kicking it. If Tuesday he wants to do this, Thursday he wants to do that. And I think that he has to not care in order. He's Logan's firstborn.
Right.
Had he exercised his age, his wisdom, had he been,
He ain't got no wisdom.
had he exercised his age and his wisdom and focused, he would be the clear lead. But
No.
because he's
This is not.
but because
the
he's
dragon.
hold on.
Yeah, he ain't no wisdom.
But because he's the firstborn is usually older than these little brats that
No,
come
but
along.
not wiser.
It doesn't have to
but
be
you're making
the
it sound
first.
like he's going to be heir, but based on age.
No,
Yeah,
you're 10 years older than everybody you're competing with.
That'll make you
If
wiser.
I don't know how old you are,
Great.
but another person that's 10 years younger than you hasn't had as much life experience. He could have been working at that company when this one was still in diapers. I'm saying he was in position to be that guy. But because he had no competition and he's just goofing off and
He
kind
was
of
never in
aloof,
position to be that guy.
And Logan didn't try to.
I'm trying to explain to you as a son.
He could have been.
Right.
That's
In
his
position.
father's fault.
He was never in position.
I'm not
I
saying
challenge that he even knows the family business at all.
he doesn't. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. If you listen, he did not care about any of the politics. These three grew up in competition with each other.
Yeah.
He didn't even know there was. He's still upset because his parents was divorced. He got the mom that don't even.
Yes.
Mom in
You
the
know what I mean? The mom that don't even.
Sure.
So he's a product of the divorce and having too tough a father. By his father being so tough and there being no competition, he just became like, nothing, so to speak.
Okay.
He's just living life. He could care
Okay.
less.
Because Shiv was like that in a way. She wasn't in the family business at first. She
No.
did a U-turn. So
Sure.
he just completely was out of it. So then
But
everybody.
He didn't even know there
He
was
doesn't-
going to be competition. That's what I'm saying.
He's
Okay,
retarded.
His
my
hair's
nigga.
gray.
He's retarded as
Kendall
frick.
ain't
He's
even
dumb.
gray
He's
yet.
shit for brains. He don't have shit.
But-
He was running for president. My nigga wasting money on that. He got a whore for a girlfriend that sucks off everybody else, trying to marry her. He's an idiot.
But
He
don't
never
you
had
think a lot
brains or
of rich-
wisdom.
Don't you think a lot of rich
Dang, I forgot
people's
about the
kids
girlfriend.
turn out like that?
Yeah.
You think Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates' children, we don't hear much from them
But
because
not his kids, though. Look at his other 4 children, 3 kids.
but
They're
they're
not about the whole shit. He is. He's an idiot.
but they're
Well,
they're
there's somebody on here that's- there's somebody on here that's an idiot
We're
too.
not there yet.
Yeah.
Well,
Somebody on here that's an idiot. That's an idiot, bro.
but
That's-
that's why they made him
None of
the
them are
oldest.
idiots. None of them are
Yeah,
idiots.
somebody on here
Except
that's
Connor.
an idiot. No.
No, Connor's the only idiot on this screen. He ran for
else.
I don't think
president.
he's an idiot. I just don't think
He
he
doesn't
cares.
want it. He had a
He's just-
conversation
he's
with
just-
Shiv's boss and says, I just beat him in a presidential debate. That should have been on TV. And that's where he got the idea to run for president. Shaking hands with that nigga that one time. That's what the presidential chick
It's
did.
different.
Because-
That's different than wanting to
because-
be in the family business.
Because growing
but
up-
he can't be in the family business. He can't run that
He
company.
doesn't want to.
He can't. His brain's trash.
He doesn't care about any of that stuff. That's why when your dad can
I don't want to waste more time
when your
with this
dad
trash
can call the
motherfucker.
president on the phone, that's why he thinks, oh, it's easy to run for president. Uncle Bob's the president. It's nothing to him. He's grown up with so much money that the whole world is just a
Sure.
toy.
Sure. I can see that point. All right, moving on. Here we go. Here we are. We're at a major player, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
Roman. Man, look.
Hate this nigga.
What you hate him for?
He's a fucking idiot, bro. This
he's not an idiot, bro. He's very capable, bro.
What the fuck?
We're just having a discussion.
So you're going first, though.
Let him all out. Let him all out.
I hate this dude, bro. He's annoying as shit. He's a narcissist. He's a fucking idiot, bro. Everything that he does is stupid. He doesn't know shit about it. He keeps talking. Only thing that he tried to go by is like, he can tell what's bullshit from what's not bullshit. But that's it. Everything else he tried to fuck over. He has no type of business quality to him whatsoever. No type of substance. Everything about him is just dumb. I hate this dude with the most passion about this shit. He is the worst one I hate out of more than him. And this dude is worse, but I hate this dude. Every time I see him, he fucked over the shit. Every time he try to do business or something, some bullshit end up happening. Every time somebody else try to do something, he always knocking their shit down. I don't like this dude, bro. Like, he's the most annoying
You're
dude on the
100% wrong about him.
Right.
I don't particularly like him. He was a one-trick pony in season 1, and in season 2, he showed me that he has some value. In season 1, he's a quippy, snarky. He has these one-liners. The way he talks is douchey as shit. He has a sarcastic remark for everything, and it's annoying as shit. Everybody else is here getting it. Oh, yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean? He always got some weird shit to say. Oh, yeah, like a hobo's cock head cheese. Yeah, I'm giving that. He's so, like, you don't take shit. But I hear about I saw about the depth, about how Kendall used to lock him in a cage, treat him like a puppy. And I feel like he's got trauma that he's, and some really demons in his closet.
He liked it.
Holding back.
They said he told him to do it.
Bro, my nigga, he's a sycophant because of the things that he went through as a child, bro. You know what I'm saying? Him and Jerry. Oh, I love their sexual dynamic, bro. He was like, oh, Jerry. She was like, yeah, you're a disappointment. You're a disappointment? Yeah, you are. Get in the closet. Oh, yeah, okay. She was like, don't look at me. He was like, oh, my God. When Jerry was playing dominatrix with him, bro, and then he was jacking off, this man has so much pussy, he can't even get hard to regular bad bitches. It needs to be sick and disgusting to get his rocks off, bro. And let me tell you, I dig that shit, bro. I understand, bro.
Like you.
He ain't like me. I ain't there yet, bro. I can definitely get off to a baddie. But every now and then, your boy need to check out a she-mail, some bukkake,
Sick, bro.
a little bit of some other stuff, you know? But he went to another country of terrorists and bartered a $10 billion deal. He took that heat. His value is strictly in his socialization skills. He don't know the business like Kendall, but people like him. He's good with relationships. He's a relationship guy. He knows how to break it down a level, and he'll get high with you, get drunk with you.
Yeah, it was stupid though, bro.
Stupid deal with the relationship, bro.
Amen.
A soccer team?
Yeah,
You gotta do certain things sometimes.
Hey, bro, he needs to wear that motherfucker.
He
gotta
did
do
get
certain
in the relationship with Sonic. Anyway,
What's up, bro? I have a feeling that this might be your character.
I
hope not.
From season 1, like you said, I could not stand that one-liner, quippy, sexual, everything.
Very annoying.
So, and it's hard to separate that for me, bro. It's carried over into season 2.
He's different in season 2, though.
I don't know if he is.
So your hate is complete?
I think he's father's puppet, bro. That's all he is within this show. He wants daddy's approval, and I think he's too mentally far gone to even get on Kendall and Shiv's level at all.
Yeah, they hired
He's
him.
not. He's not even there because he's so worried about having sex with her.
He's above Shiv.
Nah.
He's
It's
above
not
Shiv.
even
Oh,
close.
bro.
He's better. He knows the
What's your
business.
snort?
Does he?
He knows the business way more than Shiv does. Shiv don't even know the business.
We'll come back to that. But I feel like his role in this show is to be that guy, so I don't hate him as much. But I think his trauma is his biggest problem.
Yes.
More than the business,
Yeah.
more than anything else.
Yeah.
This dude is long.
If we find out the reasons why he's messed up like that, we'll be more sympathetic. I can clearly tell.
Got it.
Dude's damage. He's not one of my favorite characters. I agree with you, Bobo. He was very annoying. We really disliked him in season 1. Like, my nigga, you ain't add no value to the show. All you do is got some stupid one-liners to add. Nigga, get out of the way.
And I feel like he's
Use
not
the way.
even as good as what you're saying in his relationship thing. I think people just have to gravitate towards him because he's connected to the father. The father sends him out to do these things. And it's like, he's okay at it, but he's not the best at it. I feel like he ruins things as well.
I agree with both.
Compared to who on that image right there?
They don't have to do that though. He gets sent to those things
because they can't do that.
No. Kendall can.
He got the deal for the father between the Asian guy and his tech company. The Asian dude who was saying, "I'm gonna eat you all alive in your business, your company." Vault, yeah. He's the one that mended that relationship. He went and visited him and his gay lover, and he made them feel comfortable.
He's okay at it to me. I don't think he's like killing the network. Personally,
I think he's the networking guy.
Vault is a big deal for that company. That's their portal into the whole digital environment. That is an extremely big deal. I do not see
big deal.
Shiv, I cannot see doing that. Even though Kendall brought it to the table, Kendall was like,
in season
you damn
2, that does not matter. You know why? Because what are they trying to do in season 2?
Take over Pierce?
They need help. What do you mean? Take over?
Trying to go private.
Oh, that Pierce fell through. They didn't go through. They didn't get Pierce. Yeah. So why did they get Pierce? Oh, I'm coming for you, bitch.
Oh, I mean,
I'm gonna get that bitch.
It's many reasons.
Oh, I'm gonna get you something.
Old man was trying to play a lot of games, though. Let's be honest. Old man was trying to play a lot of games.
So whose fault was it that Pierce fell through? Ultimately,
at the table.
Sure, at the table.
Oh, of course. So,
She blew the.
But old man was playing too many games. He was throwing out too many cards.
Nah, my nigga, bro, that was some
trying
bullshit.
To keep everyone at bay.
That one scene at that table, the one time where you're supposed to show that we're a family and man up and be women and businessmen about it, you acted the dumbest. These moronic, stupid kids.
I agree.
None of them deserve anything.
100% agree.
Logan Roy should keep his company and let his kid sell it. Get him off the family. Make it your business.
Plays too many games with his kids. That's why they all are sporadic, and things like Shiv happens at the table. Why you tell Shiv you're gonna be CEO?
That makes sense though.
It did make sense, but then don't go. You can't trust Shiv with stuff like that. I mean, personally,
Shiv should have been smart enough to know that he was in a bind 100%. And that he had to name her a successor.
100%.
What?
She should have been smart enough to know that.
Shark. She's more of a shark now than any of them.
She should have been smart enough to know that, bro.
He picked Shiv because she's more of a shark like him. He sees it in her. The rest of them don't have it.
Nah,
Shavanya has it.
Show.
Go ahead, Salad.
I think he's a spoiled brat. His only motivation is father's approval. That's all he wants to be. Better than Shiv, better than Kendall, and he's already got Connor beat. He wants to. His deviant relationship with Jerry is so much fun for me.
Yeah.
I never expected that from. Yeah. I expected it from him. But for Jerry to get off on it too was a whole nother level. I mean, she's the lawyer, and the genius of this show is that I'm watching it. It's not by mistake.
Not enough sex in the show.
HBO. Hold on, I'm talking about the genius of the show. Now, these shows don't drop at 8:30. They come on at 10 o'clock. Most of us have the lights off. You know what I mean? Most of us are in living rooms or bedrooms watching these shows. Mm-hmm. And then about 3 weeks before it happens, you go, wait, I would kind of smash Jerry a little bit. Yeah. And then the week 2, they might do her little hair, a little something, throw something crazy. Like, am I bugging? I'm kind of be checking. And then he's on it way before we're on it. We're like, oh my God, I can't believe they took it there. Like, He's such a deviant. It's crazy. So I enjoy his character. I don't like him, but I don't mind the funny, crazy antics that he brings to the show, and I like the dynamic between him and Jerry. None of them have a mother relationship, so Jerry's in a weird way his mom and his concubine and his. She's filling a lot of voids in there, and then when he really needs to pull out the big guns. He comes to Jerry for advice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which is more than any of them have done. So I respect him for that because she's got a decent head on her shoulders.
And what's he doing? For the most part. He's getting management training. He's learning from the ground up.
I agree with that. With Jerry, in the Jerry relationship, I agree with that. Yeah. And Jerry, bro, she's hot.
Yeah, I heard that. She's definitely old lady MILF.
But you don't even know she's hot until they told us. I didn't
know.
No. Season one, her walking around, you saw something?
In the show, I didn't think they would go there with her. But looking at her, I'm like, she's pretty attractive.
Especially when I saw her in a PJ. Look at
Come on, man. Oh, my God.
And then the next day, he had red eyes. She's like, oh, you're a dirty, dirty boy. Don't look at me. I was like, oh shoot.
And then the next morning they're getting food.
Like,
Even
like
if that was true,
like it wasn't
I
nothing.
posted the idea.
Yeah.
And she just walked away. Oh my God, that was fire, bro.
This secret little thing that we live.
Do you think
Dark.
it's gonna hit the fan? Do you think it's gonna?
No
come
one
out?
cares if it came out.
You think they gonna smash?
Legally, she could lose her position because of it.
No,
She ain't from here.
He had sex with the boss from Pierce. He took the chick from Pierce, Granny's Peach Tea from PBS, the politician that got.
I can't stand her, bro.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, is that her?
She played her position, bro.
She was doing it perfect.
Yeah.
I just hate her. Like
Her voice,
her
face,
was fine in
her
BBS,
lisping,
but that in
her
the
dentures
show
and
it was
shit.
too much. I was like,
What she did to
Hey,
Shiv?
hey, he was hitting that shit, bro.
It's nasty, bro.
So that's when I found out he cheated on his wife and shit. I'm like, oh man, I was
Who?
like,
Oh man?
Yeah.
yeah.
What you surprised at that for, bro?
I'm surprised.
What are you talking about? I thought he was a savage.
Facts.
I mean,
Pop a few pills and he's good to go.
What she did to Shiv,
All that
I
money,
didn't like what
she
she did
wanna
to Shiv,
enjoy
though, bro.
it.
She was fucked up for that, though. Like, and then
Nah,
about
she
that
was-
shit.
all right.
She
So we
was
wrapped
smart.
up. We wrapped up on my man. We all Gucci on this man.
I like Roman.
Okay.
I
Oh,
appreciate
yeah,
him.
it's time, bitch.
I appreciate him.
Oh, it's my number one pick for the worst character in this whole
Oh,
goddamn
you tripping,
show.
bro.
Now, what do you
Crazy,
mean
bro.
worst?
She's the worst character in this
Worst
show.
person,
what?
worst character.
She's the
worst
worst.
character.
Lady say, you know what? I don't think I could be in a faithful relationship.
That's the dirty
That is some whole shit.
That's
That
why
is
you
some
keep coming
effed
with
up-
me.
It's not-
Oh, I got
it's not
more.
in
That
there.
has nothing to do with the family
I got
business.
more, my
bro.
nigga.
Fuck, bro.
What?
Keep going,
It ain't
keep
about
going.
just the
Ain't got nothing
family
to do with that.
business,
You
bro.
keep bringing up the
Just
same
watch
thing.
her
Her
why
personal
she's
life,
trash.
like
Keep going.
her personal life.
going.
Her personal life is displayed in this show.
All of them
She
are.
cheats on her husband.
That's why
She lies to her husband. She's
that
a
husband?
two-faced snake.
They all are. Keep going.
This woman left. Let me stick to the whole cheating part real quick. She tried to have a threesome with the maid on the ship, knowing her husband didn't want to do it. And she pretends like she doesn't see it, and she could clearly see it.
She didn't know.
She's sick and conniving. She's selfish, okay? We get that part.
You just
But let's talk
described the
about
whole
business.
family. Keep
All right,
going.
let's talk about the business. She was into politics. She was the aide to an enemy of her father.
Uh-huh.
She went to work for the enemy and was selling secrets to the enemy. She was using Tom to get the secrets of Parks and Cruises about the sex scandal and was going to give it to that politician who hates her father. He looked at her in the eyes and said, if you come work for me, I hate your dad. You willing to throw your family under the bus with me destroying your family, destroying your father? She said, yes. That bitch ain't shit.
What did she
Did
do?
she not do that?
What did she do?
She did it. She did the job.
I'm waiting
She
to
did
hear
the
what
job
she did
until
wrong.
the daddy offered her the company. Then she threw the job away. She was gonna hold
What
him
did she do?
and the
though?
entire family. She did the job. She went and got the information from Tom. She actually went to Tom to get the Parks and Recreation
What the
info.
I
Parks
still
and Rec-
haven't heard what she
With
did
the
wrong.
Park and Rex crew thing.
You haven't heard? Oh,
Who blew that up though? That wasn't her talking about.
Yeah, that wasn't
The
her.
Parks and Rec thing
The
wasn't
rape,
her.
the
Yeah,
rape.
that wasn't her. You
Yeah, the
tripping
rape-
on
no,
that.
that
wasn't
was
her. No, it wasn't. It
First
wasn't
of
Shiv.
all,
It wasn't Shiv. It wasn't Shiv. It was Greg.
what?
Greg, the one that was saying this shit.
Tom knew it. He
No,
got
no,
it
no,
from
no.
Greg.
They all
And
knew
Shiv
it.
sucked it from Tom to give it to the
Frank
freaking
knew it.
politician.
Tom was
No,
talking
no,
to them about
The
it.
dude
bro.
was running for president. Shiv was sucking information from Tom
What's your
to give to him.
He didn't have anything, bro.
Tom had it.
No. Tom and Greg had all the information.
And
you're
Shiv
talking
was
about.
telling Tom, she was saying,
They
Shiv,
had.
oh my God. Shiv said, you let me in on the secret? He was like, yeah. You're going to tell me about the situation with Parks and Rec? Tom told her.
He
She
told
was
her
going to
everything.
take that information and tell the politician, bro. You forgot?
No,
But
I didn't.
Tom told
I
her
know what you're
everything,
talking
though.
about.
Yeah.
Let
I'm
Bolo
talking
talk
about
first.
when it hit the fan, when they went to Senate, et cetera, et cetera. You know the episode I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right? How did that blow up? It wasn't her. She didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying that she's the one that blew up and made that silly thing happen.
That's what you're
You
saying.
said that.
You're saying it's
You
her
said-
fault.
You said it's her fault. The
You
whole
just
time.
literally
I didn't say that.
All right,
I
I'm
said that
saying
she was sucking Tom for the information on Parks and Cruises
that's
to
fine.
give to the politician.
But
But the whistleblower came out and blew that before she could do it.
that was long gone before it came
No, it
to
wasn't.
that. What are you talking
It
about?
wasn't. It was not long gone.
She was already in the business. What are you talking about? She wanted to try to cook the whole situation.
No, that's when Kendall.
You're talking about season 1?
No, season 2. When they're
Season
talking before
2.
Congress, right?
How was she Kendall information? She works there.
What?
Greg was the one Tom was the one that got Greg to go sign out, get those papers, etc. Like we saw, burn everything up.
Yes.
And what did Shiv do in her part?
Manipulated Tom to get the dirty secrets.
What did Shiv do in all of this with Congress and everything else and the whistleblower? What was her part in this?
None.
What are you talking about? What did she do? She met with somebody, right?
You talking about the politician?
Bro. Shiv,
the woman.
Yes.
Oh, you're talking about the woman. Okay.
She saved the whole thing.
That was after that she was promised the company.
Bro,
she was burning it down. Just because you said what you was going to burn it. She only saved it.
She could have burned it down if she wanted to burn it down. What are you talking about?
Do you not know that she was going to burn the company down?
I watched the show.
All right. Yes. All right. Then Daddy says, the company's yours if you want. Really? Then she said, then she got a real bad attitude with the president and her ex-boyfriend in the car. She was like, F off. He was like, what's wrong with you? F off. I quit. I fired you. No, I quit. And she did that right after the dad offered her the company. That's why she owed that politician. As the dad never offered her the company, she would have sold the secrets to that politician. Y'all sleeping.
Fully had the information that you're talking about.
She was extracting it from Tom.
Tom didn't even have it all.
Yes, he did.
Greg had everything.
But Tom knew. He just wanted the story.
Everybody knew because it was a big cover-up.
Do you remember
especially
y'all making excuses for her? They had a meeting to cover it up.
What are you talking about? I remember this sheet.
Bro.
Do you remember the politician sitting her down?
Interviewed
the politician sat this bitch down.
Yes.
You work for me.
Yes.
I need anything on your dad. Dirt. I need juice. I need something. She was like, I'm working on something. She went to Tom about that scandal. Yeah. And Tom was like, all right, yeah. He was in the process of she was going to get that information
100%.
and give that to that freaking politician who was her dad's worst enemy, one of his worst enemies. Okay. These are the betrayals that she was doing to her own father. And he even said it, you're betraying me, work for him. He shut her down.
Any different than what any other character has done in this show.
Only two characters have betrayed the father and stabbed him in the back, and that's that bitch and Kendall. Those are the only two that did it.
The top two in the spark.
The only two that did it. That are capable of business.
Bullshit.
The only two capable ones.
Burn the place down.
No, he loves his father.
You have a scandal in 2 weeks.
That's the point I want you guys to know.
What's up on him?
Yeah,
facts.
Roman, he's the only one that really loves. He wants to please his father.
Yeah, he's a kiss ass. He's showing his love. Kendall's showing his love in a different way.
That's bullshit. Not love.
That is in Kendall's mind. Listen, let me explain something. Let me explain something. I don't want to jump to Kendall yet, but the way he wants to show his and honor his dad is by. To be the king, you have to beat the king. Right. The only thing that truly impresses his dad, the only thing that would truly impress him is if his son outsmarts his ass and that's the type of man he's raised him as. I learned it from you, Dad. That's what they're acting on.
He's not that. Though.
She carries her own weight. None of these people had a job outside of the company. She is a publicist for a front runner, a Bernie Sanders kind of look-alike, kind of be-alike toward a person. She's built her own career. She's a publicist on White House level.
That was going to burn her company down.
She has her own. She made her own money. She has her own contacts. She has her own Rolodex. She has the most contacts.
And traded it all for the family business.
But none of them betrayed her.
Who are the two siblings that father went and CEO in this show that we know of?
She had no
shot.
There's only one.
There's only two.
One.
For sure, we're going to go there.
There's only one.
She had no shot. She had no shot at being a part of the company. He shunned her whole life. She made her own world.
Yep.
Found a candidate that was running for. She was in politics before the presidential dude tapped her. She already had a job. She's the only one that had a job. Independent of him. She's making her own money in DC. She does. She's built her own shit.
And that's why
she hired Greg. She hired Tom because she's the only one who has a minion in the show. Tom is her minion. She got information. She got information from Tom because that's Tom's job.
What's your
that's the only reason why
you telling me what she's done. I know what she's done. So what are you saying?
You're
She's
saying
not a backstabbing traitor?
They all
Because she
I don't
is.
care about her
They're playing the game.
marriage.
They're all
Oh.
playing the game.
So Bobo admits she's a backstabbing traitor?
Whoa. My issue with your calling
Backstabbing
out
who?
for her.
Her father who dangled the position
Yeah.
in front of her like a carrot?
Yes.
He's a user. I learned it again. I learned it from you, Dad.
Okay.
The way she's moving is the way he taught her to move.
100%.
That's where she gets
That's
it
facts.
from.
That's
So if she's
So if
Oh,
a
he
abusive
didn't offer her
father
the
raised his
position.
son to beat his wife,
See,
it's
what
'cause
you're
the
trying
father.
to do
I got it.
here
I
is
got it.
isolate her activity as if it's different from the others. That's why I hate her.
It is
They
different from
all
the
do
others.
it in different. They all do it, bro.
No.
Each and every one of them do it. And actually, father's the worst, but he's in complete control. So we lean.
How is the father the worst?
He does everything he
He's
says
done
he
nothing
does.
wrong.
What do you mean? He didn't even
What did he do wrong?
He only
How did the father objectively do wrong?
He only offered her the position.
Everything.
Because
First of all,
he loves his daughter. He cheats on his wife. He does all this other things.
No, cheating on the wife? Don't go there. That's a whore right there. Don't do that.
He's not a whore.
You didn't even acknowledge she's a bad wife. Hold on. Yes, he's a bad father,
Okay.
and he cheats on his wife.
Okay.
But you sick motherfuckers are not acknowledging infidelity as a bad character trait. Don't bring it up now.
My issue is you're trying to separate her infidelity as if nobody else does it, so this makes her.
I'm saying-
Yes, you're using it.
It's a different.
That's your main point with shit. That's why you don't like her.
No,
Literally,
that's not-
The only reason you your man
God over your shit that
I hear what you're saying.
It all started with her relationship with Tom.
I'm trying to convince y'all that
Run
she
that shit
stabbed
the
her
whole
family
time.
in the back by getting with the senator
Bro,
and trying to feed him.
she stabs him in the back.
And all you
He
hear
stabs
is
him in the
that
back.
she's
This fool would do it.
He's this kid with
Don't do it. He get it right.
Roman is just sick, and he has no. Bro, again, he's under these two right here. I don't know how he's above these two. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why didn't he give her the company?
Because she doesn't know the
A
company.
woman.
She don't deserve it.
Why did he offer her and lie to her to get the company?
Because he had to.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
What he have
he
done,
had to name a successor.
he had to name a successor.
It was either Shiv
He didn't
or
have to go
Roman.
down that.
So when a parent lies to a child over and over, because this isn't his first lie, they all complain about how he raised them.
They all lied.
You're
Though.
separating it though.
And we're
Stop
talking about
separating
the pool of trash. Cheating whore trying to
There you go again.
See?
There you go again.
all you done.
First thing you know,
Every time you
finish?
turn around, you come up.
Let me start over.
Go
Let me
ahead.
start over. I like Greg, but he's not in the immediate family. I like Greg.
Okay.
This guy's a non-factor, clueless, idiot, hollow potato sack.
He doesn't want part
Throw
of
that
that.
nigga
Okay,
overboard.
got you.
She's a cheating,
Go
manipulative
again.
whore.
Go again.
Who cares?
Let me finish. A cheating, manipulative whore who sells her family out and stabbed her father in the back.
Keep
No
going.
love for that bitch. Starting over here,
Hey,
this guy's
Animal style.
this guy's an emotional cut who was absolutely destroyed because of her. Her actions has made
Who cares?
she has a direct connection to why he's trash.
So what?
All right, him. This guy is
And
a
also why
drug
he's
addict, weirdo, sycophant who loves his father and wants to please him at all costs. This guy is a pure, certified, venomous snake, garbage trash in the barrel.
Please.
I don't.
This guy is just a shark who had some obnoxious, spoiled children who never learned how to play the game and love the father according to where he had no choice but to give it to
He
his
didn't
father.
want that love.
He made his kid that way.
What? He didn't care.
What's his story? Give me his story, Bobo. I just gave you all of what's
What
his
is your
story.
story? He's a master manipulator. He's an extremely smart
But
businessman.
that goes to everybody.
He's a killer. We don't know.
They got it from him.
Give me something unique,
I just told you.
unique to him.
He's better at everything than everybody.
What's unique to him? What is unique to him?
You always got a
He
game
started
plan.
this.
Always got a game plan.
He's the owner. He's above everything. So
All right,
he
that's
doesn't
a title.
have to,
That's
he
not a
doesn't have to
character
reach
trait.
up. They
All
all
right.
have to reach up.
Sure, but that's not a character trait that's a fault to him.
What do you mean? So what do you mean unique? I just said he's a master
Everybody,
manipulator. He's a genius.
they're all that though. A
I
lot
don't
of them
think
are.
so.
A lot of them share that same
I don't
shit.
think so.
Not more than him.
He's the number one.
Connor manipulates. Greg manipulates.
No.
Shiv manipulates.
He truly manipulates. He manipulates more out of anybody.
He's a genius. He's a killer, and he's willing to do anything for his company. Period. And that's against
That's
children and
admirable.
all.
He put money before
a man that's
family.
willing to do anything for his company is a good trait that I like about him.
Sell out your
He's
kids
already
too?
made enough money.
Sell out
It's
your
no
kids?
longer. It hasn't.
I don't even know what
Kids ain't shit. The problem is, you guys go into Fantasyland with this family.
No, I don't. I know exactly what's going on.
You do, because he just said manipulate his kids. How could you do your kids like that?
Sell out your kids.
Sell out your kids, yeah. My kids, your kids, regular people's kids, we wouldn't do that. But these
motherfuckers are not regular. He bought every one of them like that.
Dang, it's like you don't exist here, nigga. Like you just say shit that I'm already saying. You're just like a tape reporter. You're a Teddy Ruxpin, nigga. I say something, you repeat it in just a different word. Sometimes you say the shit exactly how I say it. Shit is weird to me. What the frick is going on here? And then you use that against me. I can say, Logan Roy is trash. He's not even a good boss. What do you mean, bro? He's not even a good boss. For sure, my nigga.
All right. I'll ask again, since you asked me. What separates Logan and what makes him special that you're looking for me to say?
He has Stone. By default, nobody deserves his company because he's proven to be the only one capable of running it. So he's the most expert professional.
That's fine, I got that.
His passion for his company from the ground up, becoming that man without a family of billionaires to get him there. He came from nothing. He immigrated from Scotland to the United States of America and built his shit into what it is.
Keep going.
Respect.
I'm there. Let's keep going.
He has children who don't really love him.
Wait a second.
I feel bad for that.
Right
Disagree.
He's a bad father.
How do we know he's a bad father?
Because look at his kids. So the kids are rotten. So your kids are rotten. Your father's bad?
Yeah.
No, look,
No.
Jody,
Wait a second. Do you want to? Do you want to go morality here? Because we're talking about a role.
Not morality. We can't do morality. They're all bad.
Okay, so
not morality.
That's what I'm saying. What are you trying to say here? Because none of them have any.
Every one of his kids are billionaires.
No, but what I'm saying
rich.
is you're trying to say.
Did he have to
like
give them
he has
money?
a good trait.
Did he have to bring them into his company and make them rich for the rest of their lives?
No.
He even said it. I spoiled.
Why did he?
He said I spoiled.
Why do you bring your kids into the company and not strangers off the street?
Pass on a legacy.
But what is the main reason you?
So that they don't have to live like you did.
That's a family.
They don't have to live
They're
like you did.
easier to control. They'll listen to you,
No.
and more than
Absolutely not. That is wrong. A family member will stab you in the back before a stranger that you hire on the street.
why did he bring them in this?
I honestly
scenario?
believe that
They're
he brought them
literally
in.
all scared of him.
Everybody in the planet's afraid of him. In fact, you could have got somebody from the first war who would have been more terrified of him than even his own kids.
Okay.
He brought his family in because he honestly believes in legacy and he wanted to leave something behind. He wanted to leave it. He cares about that last name. He cares about the legacy. That's what this whole thing is
So
about.
the multi-billion-dollar company under his name doesn't carry the legacy on?
No. After he dies and there's no successor and then you got shareholders, you're a publicly traded company. The whole narrative of season 2 was to get the Saudi Arabia oil money so he could go private.
Yes.
He was trying to go private. He don't want to be public. He don't want shareholders telling him what to do with his company, which is why he was going to lose it to Sandy. Because it was a public company. Of course. Shares, you know what I'm saying? He was going to get pushed out of his own company, bro. Okay. So he was like, if I go private, break you off, I can do what I want.
But I think where you lost me was the distinction of what has he done bad.
What has he done that was
because if I bring up the cruise thing, does that count?
If you could prove that it was him,
he knew about it though. He
covered everything up. What are you talking about?
That wasn't shown in season 2 that he covered everything.
He told Oak Girl that. He told Oak Girl that.
Are you telling me Logan Roy didn't know about what was going on in his company on the other side?
Sure, you know.
When he was there hanging out,
sure,
Shiv said, "Why weren't you with the?"
Sure, you knew about it. I think you knew about it.
Okay,
that don't mean he covered it up.
It had Jerry and them.
I'm pretty sure other people covered it up before it got to you.
Yeah, Jerry and them covered it up.
Obviously, that's how it works. All right. But he made sure it wasn't getting out. You know why? Because exactly what would happen at the end of the show.
But wait a minute,
at the end of the season, I mean.
Wait a minute, though. That's not his doing, though. Him covering it up don't mean he did the act, Bobo. That's not against him. Bro, I would have covered it up. You would have covered. We all would have covered it up to protect the legacy. So sure, just because he covered it up, paid people off, lost some that losing paperwork shit was something else.
People were sex trafficking, killing immigrants. What did they call them?
No. One lady got
one
killed.
lady missing.
Yeah.
What did they call them? No man. What? I forgot the word they used for them.
Yeah. Nobody knows something.
Nobody knows something.
Yeah.
Bro, He came up with that. I'm gonna just be honest. Let's just be honest.
Okay, all right. Maybe.
He's a monster.
He's not a monster. No, bro. No, he didn't.
He runs a racist news organization.
See, you're having a hard time. You're having a hard time telling me why it's bad.
I agree.
That Parkson and Sheik is not him. The cover-up don't put that on him. Who's the one that did it? That's what's on.
He was a part of it.
He wasn't a part of it.
Why wasn't he?
That nigga was at home sleep.
No, he wasn't. Siobhan even said she was there, but the whole family was there. No. Don't go with them, Siobhan.
No.
When she was 15. What do you mean, no? She said it out of her mouth.
What are you doing?
When they would all hang out in family retreats and stuff, the people that are over this, it was with him. They said that Siobhan don't hang out with, what do they call him? Mo or something. Mo. It was a group of guys that he was with.
He said, don't go with Mo. But Dad, he's like, yeah, we all had jokes about Mo. Dad would never let us in the pool with him.
Dad knew. Oh, yeah, okay. Siobhan didn't even go around.
Because he's probably a touchy Philly.
Yes, but there was a whole
group
of
evil,
guys.
Man?
No, you keeping these people friends and running the organization with them. What are you talking about? Yes, it's bad.
I mean, the industry is like, I mean, bro.
So we get
that's not his fault.
Cheating on your husband.
That's not his fault.
Right.
He knew all of these things.
Yeah.
And did not care.
He protected her.
There were files built up like this,
he protected her to me. Stay away from her.
Why is he working at your company?
Facts.
You got to keep your 15-year-old daughter away from this guy completely. Like, don't even go in his area because this guy's a loon and a molester and a sexual assaulter. But he protected her. He kept her away. The dude was still running. That's equivalent to the Penn State Jerry Sandusky. Don't do the sexual harassment here. We're going to put you in a building off to the side over here. And you do all that. Although I didn't do anything.
Not do it here. That's different.
What are you talking about?
Don't do it here. Just don't do it here.
Go on a cruise.
That's still bad, dude.
He was running all that.
That's not my fault. That's on him.
He was running all that.
I'm not responsible for what somebody else does.
He knew it was
You're trying to make him responsible. You're trying to make him responsible for what other people do. That's not fair.
He knew it was happening in live action.
Yes, he did.
He didn't stop it. So he didn't get rid of these guys. Yeah. It was on his watch. It was actually
because he didn't stop a murder, he's guilty of murder.
If you know you're working with a murderer that has 10 bodies, it's probably going for 5
This is a dirty business, bro.
That's
why he's not good, or whatever you're trying to.
He's not good.
The morale you're going.
He's not good.
Okay.
What are you talking about? First of all, I said they're all trash.
I understand that, but what level are you trying to get at with Logan?
What has he actually done?
We're there. We've already talked about
That don't count.
It's all the
that
same.
Don't qualify.
That don't count.
It misses, bro.
It misses what?
You're reaching.
He has blood on his hands, bro. More blood than actually all of them. And Kendall's second because we watched it.
Kendall's got actual blood.
And he covered that up too because he knows how to cover up secrets.
And he's wrong for covering up for his son.
No. He's probably my favorite character in the show.
Yeah.
So Logan is dope.
He's the worst of all the evil. He's the least worst of the evil.
The least worst.
Yes.
He's the most worst.
No, he's not.
He's the root that all this fruit and trees have grown.
He's allowing this. And he's also running a racist organization.
He told Kendall was a slave. And he told Kendall, he said, Dad, do you think I could have done it? And this is what got him hold in the end. He was like, you're not a shot. You're not a killer.
Exactly.
In this business, you gotta be a killer.
This is why.
That's what made his son do what he did. But that's true. We all agree with that. You got to get your hands filthy.
Okay.
So in the filth, his hands don't look so bad as the rest.
Please.
But if you're
hasn't even done
anything. Shiv and Kendall.
Shiv didn't do anything but cheat on her husband. That he's been doing consistently for 40 years. She plotted to destroy her father and her company. His father is trash.
What do you mean? Not destroy.
Kendall got back on drugs. Kendall got back on drugs because of his father, though.
No.
Bullshit.
This guy was working. She was working with the opponent
to cancel her father.
Yes, but she's working with the presidential candidate. He sided with the other presidential candidate.
What was the guy going to do though? What was the guy running for president going to do to her father?
The right thing.
Because the Fox News
do the right
because
thing.
the Fox News channel was smearing the campaign of the president-elect. And she's running with the new guy who wanted to be president. They was already throwing him under the bus. That's why he needed ammunition against him, because he was fighting an uphill battle. I also feel like, number one, he started off, the whole show starts off with Kendall in the limousine, listening to music, getting ready to take over his father's company, hyping himself up. He ended up.
He made that
Kendall
himself though.
He was told Kendall
the air.
He told Kendall he was going to be this, and then he lied and reneged after a stroke. He turned around and in public ashamed and embarrassed his son in front of the world and threw everything into position. I
remember that. Totally
he was supposed to retire, and he never retired.
Why didn't he?
Because his son
answer that question. There you go.
Couldn't close the deal.
His son couldn't close the deal.
Did he not have a stroke?
His son.
Did he not have a? Was he not out of commission?
Nope. Before his son couldn't. Before he had
he was in a hospital, right?
Before he had a stroke, and went to the hospital. His son beeping in the headphones. He went upstairs and got hold by the agent.
He made his
father called.
He made his
the deal done. Kendall, Dad, no, it's not done. I'm gonna offer more money. Right then, the freaking dad knew. I'm not retiring. He can't get it done.
And he made his son choose.
It was his fault.
He was going to give Kendall the business. He couldn't even close the simple deal.
I don't think that was the.
That was it.
No,
that was it.
I think it was ever going.
I think it came back and said, "You know what? I'm not going to
Kendall's
retire."
own mistake, though. That's what.
So he talked to his son. When he talked to the weirdo,
he killed it for himself. I'll agree with that. But he was second.
Yes.
Okay.
He was.
Now, I don't completely agree that was his fault. Because his dad applied some, what I considered stupid pressure. Oh, it's his birthday and everything. Are you going to be here or not? This and that. He's trying to close the deal. He's trying to be good at both. Trying to be the next CEO.
Listen,
trying to close
he wanted Kendall to not be there. That's why he said
he wanted Kendall
to make the deal. He wanted Kendall to make a hard decision and not go to the birthday party.
That.
But because all of these guys are so obsessed with their father's love, it's like, it confused Kendall on where to be because he's trying to make the birthday party. And he's like, why would you be here when you have $1 billion decision to make right there?
Yeah, I got you.
He hold his son.
He hold his son.
Yes.
He played him on his deal, bro.
That's the son not taking the shit seriously enough.
So why would he even ask him to go to the birthday party in the first place?
Really, my nigga,
he's manipulating his kids.
How many times did he miss his son's birthday party because he was a lawyer?
Right, so why do people do?
Every other dad does it. Every other dad does it to their sons, their wives. They miss those anniversaries and birthdays because they're getting a motherfucking job done.
So why
does the dad do birthday?
Because he's old. Because Kendall put his father's approval above the business. He did not want to disappoint his father. And by not wanting to disappoint his father...
That is definitely his fault.
Kendall put family first. He wanted him to put business first because the father started with the business first.
You guys aren't asking yourselves the obvious question of why do they want to appease the father? They want to appease the father not because they love their father. They're trying to do it because of the money and the power.
No.
So stop with that shit. You think Kendall cares about his dad's Why trying to please him? He loves his father.
He was trying to do both things, Joe.
He loves his father.
Kendall loves his father.
Get that nigga a stroke.
The most affectionate, the most affectionate father is ever with them is when he's talking about positions and doing something for him for the company.
Let's go play the game.
Or when he's lying to them.
Yes, that's when he is the most affectionate.
And shouldn't that tell you as a son that I need to be the best businessman I can? He's my dad.
I can only get close to my father when I need to go make a deal or I'm a CEO.
Then get on it.
What are you talking about? That's bad. That's terrible.
You got the blueprint. Ride the motherfucking road.
Again,
if you don't want to ride the road, you're being a
the only time he's
great for the
father to
bad
his
for the
kids
child in love
is when it's time to make a deal, or I need to manipulate you for something, or I need to send Roman off to Spain and go make a deal.
Bobo, if I got 6 kids, Roman's a good guy.
I love you, Roman.
He's good to his dad.
No.
If I'm a fisherman,
he's a slave
if I'm a freaking loan seaman, I go out to sea 7 weeks out the freaking 2 months to feed my family.
You're missing
and I can't see my son because I'm out there at sea fishing for fish.
Missing it.
No, I'm hitting you with it.
Only time he is a father or affectionate to his kids. You're missing it. You're missing
it. It's tied to the business, right?
It's nothing else. That's a bad father.
Now I'm hitting you.
Go ahead. Give me the garbage.
That's why I'm hitting you with this.
Give me the garbage.
It's not garbage. You're gonna let this shit.
Right
I want to see your. I want to see you run away and deflect. I got him. I'm a longshoreman.
Okay.
I go out months at a time because I gotta feed my family of 6. I got kids. I got a wife.
Okay.
I'm on the motherfucking boat for months at a time. I gotta go away. My sons are getting neglected because I gotta feed my family. My son has got an age of 14, 15. He's conscious of knowing what dad does. He feels neglected and not loved by his father. That son should start getting into longshoremen so you can get on this boat with me so we can have this relationship, my nigga. That's what it is. You feel me?
Father isn't gone for 6 months.
And you feel me?
The kids are there.
But in that scenario,
they travel with him. They have 20 different homes.
You know?
Why do they have so many homes? Because they got to go all different places.
I was just giving that example. How do you go out that example?
Here we go. It's going in the trash.
Oh, I love it. Hey, Code.
Next thing.
You doing that shit, bro. You throwing that shit in the
That's not a
trash.
good example.
Yes, it is.
Because again,
that shows that the son
that's
knows the father.
Longshoreman doesn't have a choice.
If the son knows
Longshoreman doesn't have a choice.
Neither does he.
Why?
Why?
The kids are always there.
He's rich.
No. Have you ever been ahead of something, fascinated and passionate about something? That's not enough. Nigga, this is my life.
Choice.
This is it. This is the path. This is the
an
goal.
Choice.
This is the objective. Everything comes second.
It's an active choice.
Including your children.
Including my children. I put my children second to this.
It's an active
I put my children, I'm a real life nigga, I put my children second when the other nigga was spending lovey time. Yeah, good.
But are you
you're a good father.
Everybody got.
But are you a good father to be down here?
But time that I'm not here though, I could be there with them.
So you think we're attacking you because we think he's a bad father?
Yes, that's what I think.
Anyway, because you
put it on you.
You go so far.
You put it on you. He said, I built this. You talking about Jody's car? You I built this. I'm putting this in front of my children.
I understand.
That's what you said.
No, I understand. He's actively choosing.
If
you don't understand how much power.
I don't think he knows how to love his kids, Bobo. Do you realize? Do you realize he doesn't know how to love his kids?
Toss me that action.
And they
I don't think he loves it. All right, so we can agree on that.
You're there.
All right, I've been there.
No, you're not. I don't think you're making excuses for him. Why he's not other?
I don't think he knows how to love his kids because he wasn't given love.
Hey, look, I'm just making sure.
We don't know. We can't say that. We don't know
His
that.
son right now.
You guys are down here.
Can't go there.
Blah blah
Your
blah.
son has to make the choice to come down here right now so that he can have time with you and learn the business and everything. So I'm just going to leave that chair open right now.
That's what I'm saying. Bobo, if I can't love you because I've never been loved, he's never been loved. You can tell his daddy was shit, his brother ain't shit. They don't love each other. No love.
Okay, so what?
All right.
That's an active choice still.
Yes.
We're still there.
An active choice.
The kids were always there.
Let's use that active choice.
Still
They were there. But they were never really there because none of them were close to the dad, right?
Daddy didn't care.
Daddy cared about one thing. If I know the blueprint to my dad's heart, I'm gonna take it.
That's business.
They all knew that to get close to my father, I got to appease him and show him that I'm worth saving and helping his company. That's what I would do as a son. None of them chose to do it.
Which also means sometimes cutting his throat, because that's what he would do. They're trying to be shrewd businessmen, so they're showing him that they're willing to go to any limit to go just as far, if not further than him. So when Kendall was in position to do that, he pulled the love card on Kendall. Kendall fumbled the ball because he wanted his father love.
Cut his throat, not so graphically as what you're thinking, but yes, he does want his son or daughter, his child, to take the company from him.
That's what Kendall did.
No. There's a difference.
Kendall missed.
No, there's a difference. This is what I mean.
From Kendall.
Not the way Kendall did it in a very nasty, evil way. In a way that his father was okay with. The father, sometimes he's a domino that needs to be pushed over.
Sharks don't care if you're okay with it at times. They just do it.
His father loves his power.
What I'm trying to say is that Logan Roy is a domino. He's just saying, which one you gonna push me over? Don't come from behind me and stab me in the back. That's what Kendall did. Which one of you are gonna show me that you're that guy, and then make me have confidence in you, and then it comes just second nature.
He's double-crossing them left and right.
I can agree with your statement, except it's not always like that. That's why I'm just
because these stupid snobby kids are doing back row alley shady shit.
Why do they
stab the father in the back?
Why do they have to do all that?
Take me from the front. Show me that you're able. Don't try to sneak my company away.
Go that far?
Because they're sneaky, snobbly.
Where did they learn that from?
He's not. No. He built his shit.
Of course.
All right. He didn't.
I think you're mistaken that these kids weren't around. They're with him growing up. Okay. It's literally the intro of the show. Yes. He was always there. They were always there. Okay. They all chose their own path.
How about my father? He's always there. The daddy was in their lives. But he a bad father?
Yes.
He's a billionaire.
Again, why? Because the only time he wants to be a father or have some sort of connection is, hey, Roman, hey, pal, come here.
And yet they're all billionaire, rich, snobby kids. Yeah,
He's never being a father. He's only being a business partner. That's it.
As he promised Shiv the company, what made him renege? He promised her the company that smoothed the press out.
It wasn't a renege. That was a lie. He was never going to give her that company.
Right, but why didn't he give her the company?
Because
she
he wanted to keep it for himself.
She said
he didn't trust her.
She said at the table.
She's not ready. She can't run it.
Couldn't he advise her and give her the company? They need. Why is he still? It's like Kendall had to say, "Oh, if New York City gets hit, if he gets hit, what happens if your father gets hit by a bus and all this kind of stuff?" Like Shiv was promised that company, and then he totally lied to her.
He did the same thing. Yeah, she even said it. If he did it to Kendall, what makes you think he wouldn't do it to me?
These kids are stupid.
And then he made Roman think he was getting the company.
That's why I told you
Roman feels like the favorite.
These kids are stupid, my nigga.
Again,
you're capping for Shiv. She's stupid. You should have known what it took. You should have known that this nigga was in a corner and that he brought you in that room and told you the company is yours. And you bought it. He was never gonna give you that shit.
He uses
They're dumb as shit. No, he uses dummies.
He uses everyone around him.
Look, at this point, if you're
getting
that snake, that evil demon, used the Iraqi. What's the dude's name? Stewie. That evil dude used Stewie to get to his son to get in his company. The weakest point that Logan. That's why he don't. These freaking kids ain't shit.
He even used.
I built my shit for years and my arch nemesis. That's like this nigga going through him to get to me.
He even used. Goddamn, what's her name? The one from PBS. He completely used her. And he probably was smashing too.
Yeah,
God.
Yeah.
She's an enemy. Exactly. She's not. She was the indirect.
She was looking out for herself.
Of course she was.
Yeah.
She got cooked from
the got thrown to the wolves.
But he was even using her. He uses everybody that comes in.
He don't trust nobody. He said it. They snakes and rats.
The issue is he ended up having an outdated, bad business that he was running, and he had no other way out. So that is why he ended up having to do most of the dirt that he did. But that's on him.
Does Shiv deserve the company?
I don't think any of them are ready.
None of them deserve it.
I don't even think they're ready.
I agree with you that they're not ready. But then above not being ready, none of them deserve it.
Kendall did deserve it at one point.
No.
Father couldn't. Kendall could take over.
He was ready, but he didn't deserve it. Never. He
deserved. None of them deserve. They're born.
He's
birthright.
A snake.
They're birthright.
I felt that Shiv did deserve it, bro. I mean, even though like that because he said it. You go to school. You go to business, the school, whatever. I'll teach you the ropes. I feel like she deserved it out of any of them. You know what I'm saying?
Why? She doesn't know the company.
He was teaching. He
showed her what's trying to go through a management training.
Right, and he told her, you got to be with me or whatever.
Then they announce you and all that. Yeah.
Right, but I say this.
He chose to give his $1 billion empire to a novice that don't know how to hire somebody.
I say this because Shiv has that shark mentality as him, and he said it himself. You are more like me out of any of the rest of them.
That's a lie. That was more manipulation.
He was manipulating her.
Yeah.
I think he saw that more in Kendall until he kept seeing Kendall fall.
Kendall was the one.
He was manipulating Kendall since the death.
Kendall was the one, bro. Kendall
ruined it for himself.
Kendall ruined
it.
What did the girl say?
Thank you, Bubba. We agree on that?
I agree.
Kendall ruined it for himself. It starts with Kendall. Yeah. The father was going to let him succeed him, and he couldn't get the freaking vault deal done.
And look at
that. Look at that. You don't know the vault deal. What that turned out to be? They hold him. The vault deal was bullshit. It was fraud. It was fraudulent.
Well, yeah. So I said that's why
and Kendall was chasing it. And your number one deal, Kendall, was a
company is already garbage. Though it's failing. It's outdated. It's racism. It's propaganda. Yes, he's running.
Do you believe him when he says he doesn't lean on his own people?
RTN?
ATN. Oh, yeah. Do you believe when he says he doesn't lean on his own people for narratives in the news and politics? I believe him.
No, because that's what he is.
But Peaches said the same thing. We don't lean on our people when she told Tom.
Lies.
We run with our own beliefs.
You don't think
we hire people
the money?
But Peaches said we hire people who believe in our agenda.
Why was he calling the president all crazy like that?
Bro, he's controlling everything. Every narrative, everything that comes out. To say he separates himself. That's why, what's the name? What's the company name with the girls, the women that were running? Pierce wanted Siobhan because of her politics. She wasn't exactly liberal, but she leaned more into a lighter, non-racist, non-anti-Semitic message that's being pushed out by this dude.
And she was a woman.
Of course, but because of the politics is what she's leaning
Yeah.
towards. So they didn't want Kendall. They for sure didn't want that move, and they hated Connor.
Yeah, sure.
So
And then Siobhan at the meeting, at the table,
She
said, "Come on, Dad, you're gonna announce me, you stupid bitch." But they were at the hottest moment. Sad, Mr. Siobhan. What do you say about that? At the table with Pierce, when the one dinner, this dinner means our legacy. He sat him in the room and told him how important this was, and that bitch threw it to the wolves. Come on, Dad, it's me. You know it's me. Broke that shit at the table. They're all arguing with each other like idiots.
Because he had each one of them thinking it was going to be them.
But he only told one of them that it was going to be them. He didn't never told none of the rest, you're the one. He only told Shiv that. And she knew that. She had that power. She threw it out to Flex. She ain't shit.
Because at that
She
point,
cost
she
him
knew he
Pierce.
was
You
full
realize
of it.
that?
She knew
cost
he
him
was full
Pierce.
of it, though.
She
called his poker, and she
That's not
called
why she
his
did that.
bluff.
No, she didn't. She was like, "Come on, Dad. You can tell it's me." She cost him Pierce, bro. You know how big that is?
She wanted
She
everybody
cost
to
him
know.
that.
she cost him for another. She cost him.
Ruined the whole night, the whole trip.
But they
was
wanted
ruined
her.
because of her
They wanted
selfish
her.
ways.
They wanted her.
That was the
Yes,
deal.
they-
Yeah, that deal.
Yeah, they did
They
want her.
wanted her.
But
So
that
what was the problem?
they showed weakness at that dinner
the
table.
family disorganized and disharmony.
They showed weakness
That's why
at
they
that
brought them
dinner
there in the
table.
first place. They brought them there to see how they were, etc., because they don't like the message that they're putting out.
Yeah.
They wanted them to see, all right, how are these people? That's why she said she did. Who didn't she want? She called him out at the table. I forgot. But anyway, that's why she wanted.
It was
Siobhan.
Kendall, I believe, right?
Was it Kendall?
Yeah.
I think it was Kendall.
But they had a problem too with that with the wife. That was another argument too. The wife, she was taking 2 drinks, and they said like, "No, we taking 1 drink." And she was.
I think that was just a Logan thing, trying to.
Whenever the three,
When he yelled at her, they
whenever
all
those
looked
three
at the
siblings
lady
get
looked at
together, Shiv and Roman could always get on some sort of the same
And
page.
Shiv started
But
it.
Kendall never
She-
could.
I remember in the dinner, she was throwing jabs at the other family member.
She
I'm like,
talked
why are
about the PhD.
Yeah,
but
why-
Connor
yeah,
was
why are you
going
doing
in,
that?
And then this idiot Roman. That's why
Then
they
they
all
all-
gathered them into the room.
They all
Roman started
followed-
laughing like a hyena.
Yeah.
Kendall
When
was
Shiv
picking
started that shit,
They were
man.
all doing it.
She
though.
started, they followed her, bro.
Bro.
She was doing the, and then she did it again at the dinner table with the PhD shit. And
The
then
dinner table was one thing. The other thing was
Connor had
horrible.
his thing with the other
That's
guy.
why the father was in the room. What the hell are we doing here, everybody? Because freaking this idiot Tom too. They were trying to use him. He couldn't do it. And then Connor was
Well,
arguing about
clearly-
politics. Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you doing?
yeah.
The dude was getting mad. They was getting mad at shit
Who
about
she
that.
the bed the worst? Out of all the
At
kids,
the
it
end
was
of the
Shiv.
day, at the table, it was Shiv. She won.
Yeah, she botched the shit.
Shouldn't have said that.
Said, come on, like you
They were playing. They were playing cards.
You
and
can't run
poker.
this company because you don't understand even how important this freaking dinner is, bitch. You ain't
She
shit.
showed the hand when he didn't want to show the hand.
Yeah.
Which
Yes,
was smart,
exactly.
but that's all.
She's trash,
I agree
bro.
with that.
So yeah, that's Shiv. All right, Kendall, last character.
Logan or Kendall?
Kendall. No, we already talked about Logan.
Okay,
Yeah,
just making
Uh,
sure.
Kendall, right here. This is the guy, right?
Mhm.
Jeremy Strong.
Correct.
I like Kendall.
Go ahead.
I like Kendall. You know,
Of course you do.
first he was he was really cool. I enjoyed him. I enjoyed you know his strengths, his worth. You know what I'm saying? He really had a point where he was really trying to be that dude. You know, he really wanted to show his father, to show the world what he could be. And I felt like he got
wasn't
at the end of the stick. His father fucked over him.
No, he upped himself over.
Played him for
No, he upped himself over.
And I wasn't digging that. I wasn't digging that
See,
at
they're
all.
blaming the dad.
I wasn't digging that at all.
They're blaming the dad why he couldn't get the deal done.
Like-
and then bought a bad company.
We're talking about season 2 here, man.
No, we're not. This shit
No,
starts
that's
with
what
Kendall.
What I'm saying is, let's talk about season 2.
Let's talk about season 2,
All right.
man.
So, season 2, I feel that what I gotta talk about Logan again. It's fucked up how Logan had him against him. You know what I'm saying?
Again, he's going attacking the daddy.
They're going Kendall.
Attacking the daddy.
He had him under the ropes, literally like Pinocchio. Had his hand up that ass.
Why did he
Because
have
of that.
Because
You
he
know what I'm
murdered
saying?
somebody?
I mean, it's still
Because he
Kendall
let a man
Kendall
drown?
has not been
Nah,
a
he didn't.
Yeah, he
Kendall-
did.
No, he didn't.
Since his
He
father
tried to
played-
save him.
He didn't call 911.
He tried to
was
save
He went
him.
back in there, bro.
twice.
But it's still.
And they covered up the mess.
It was still on his hands.
You know, you got like Logan covers up.
Right.
But it's
Covers it
still
up.
on him to be in
But
that
E-Man,
situation, bro.
unlike Pinocchio, he needed some strings
He
on.
can't put himself in that. He didn't actually kill the kid, bro. He was in a dumb situation.
Oh,
Keep going.
okay, gotcha.
It's his fault. I agree. It's his fault. Being
Keep going, E-Man. Keep
You
going.
know, because like, let's go do drugs.
Let him finish.
That's
Let
what
him
I
finish.
said.
Let him finish.
That's what I'm saying.
Back to that. Thanks for bringing that. The drug part. Kendall was good. He was sober. He wasn't trying to mess around. His friend was like, "Hey, you know, you want it? Nah, I'm good on that." Season 1. He ended up being back on drugs because his fucking father shot him down, did him fucked up, played him, hold him completely.
Yeah, blame the daddy again for why
he wasn't even thinking about being on that shit, bro.
Blame the dad.
Was talking about the coke or whatever with the kids and all that shit, bro.
Everybody want to blame the daddy.
I don't think he ever stopped.
He wasn't doing shit, bro.
Article on his son.
He wasn't doing no drugs. He wasn't doing
Somebody
no drugs.
was leaking to the press too about the father, as well.
The father wasn't fit to run the company anymore.
All that shit. Yeah, he was the one that leaked.
Logan wasn't fit.
Look
at this shit
He's
straight.
the first one to do it.
Logan was not fit to run that company.
In the helicopter, Kendall put out the story.
That
season 1
trying to take over again. Season 1. Here we go.
Season 2.
I'm just telling you where the shit starts. It
I
starts with him.
that. But there's so much more that went on since then.
Why was Logan
the idiot right there? Sorry, go ahead.
Why was Logan disoriented, like not knowing who he was, stomping around, like walking and pissing on himself?
On the ground, he pissed on the floor.
Why was he like that in the beginning?
Losing it.
He's losing it, right?
Yeah, but not losing it yet.
What? He was gone, bro.
He's sharp.
He was
He
gone.
sharp that night.
He was gone, bro.
He had that's
He lost his faculties.
He's sharp within the family. Outside that world, that's why the sharks are coming. They see bait easy coming.
Nah, he's strong.
Logan's
strong. Logan's strong.
Logan, he's losing it though, bro. That's why the sharks are coming for this company.
When they have conversations with me,
even the other day when
it's all it's about. Everyone coming for him. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
When we was talking about Kanye the other day,
good.
I don't know that everybody coming for him. He's just a dinosaur in a digital world.
It's a dying company.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to come get the actual infrastructure of what they have because it's so big.
Yes.
What do you mean? No, that's the whole thing.
Well, that his arch nemesis used Kendall to come.
When it comes to Kendall,
that's been a beef brewing for years though.
When it comes to Kendall business, like business-wise, Kendall knows what he's doing for the most part, but he's weak inside though. I give you that. He don't know how to like project his voice, how to speak up on things. He wants to basically, like I said, he wants to be like his father. He knows his father kills the game.
No.
He's trying his best to be like that, and every time he keeps trying to be like his father, it keeps hitting him in the face.
Every time he wants to be like his father, it keeps hitting him in the face.
Yes.
That's really how you feel?
That's how I feel.
How about every time he fails, it hits him in the face? He put that coke to the nose, my nigga.
But why though?
Because he was
his
sad.
father, bro, for what he did.
Oh, I got you. So if my son died and I go do heroin, my son died. That's why I did heroin.
He was good, bro.
I'm blaming on my son dying.
He was good though, bro.
That's why I'm a drug addict.
He was good though. The way his father would talk to him, telling him that he wasn't shit, he wasn't this, he was an ass, he was that. He ended up being back on drugs.
Kendall's a junkie, degenerate piece of shit. Kendall is a slime ball, snake 3, degenerate, snake sneaking in the grass, drug addict, junkie, piece of garbage.
If his father never holds him, Kendall never would have been trying to come for that bullshit whatsoever.
Kendall's garbage. His father did him a service by even giving him a chance.
What? His father don't want to give up the power, bro. His father is not.
He's like God King Xerxes. His father is kind. Like God King Xerxes. His son have a chance.
Let me see the orange, bro.
Not buying it for sure. You don't think he was showing this nigga love by letting the ex-crack here try to take over his company?
Bro,
he gave a shot.
Come on, man.
He was a drug addict for years.
Full control over Kendall.
He was only clean a year and a half.
That's why he was doing it. What are you talking about? That's why he does it with all of them. He uses all of them
to control them.
It is who he is.
Control him.
Again, he's probably my favorite character in this whole show. So you're going the morality route.
No, I'm not.
That's where it dies.
No, I'm not.
You just use the word kind, bro.
Oh, he's very kind.
Oh, here we go.
He's not kind? He's not kind?
No.
How did Greg come in here and just get rich?
Greg's in the family.
All right. And he let him in the door and at the table. He welcomed in Will Arms and then made him rich and gave him a position in his company. That's beautiful.
What does that mean?
Who are you, nigga?
That wasn't even really father.
It was him. It was father.
It was his.
He met him in the living room. He was like, "Oh, hey, all right, fine.
He don't care about
find
Greg.
the place, nigga." They made sure he had something.
More Greg is
that wasn't kindness.
Another
this
guy.
nigga was a bum and got rich because the daddy greenlit it. You would be like, "Get the freak out my house."
Because
that was because of his brother. He like, "Oh, my brother did you that way?" Oh, okay.
His mom got it.
I can't agree with the kindness.
Mom has things.
He's gentle.
Please, gentle.
Oh my God.
He's
trying to trigger.
No, I'm not. I love him, bro. He's the only one that deserves this company because he earned it.
How you gonna run from the hospital?
I want to agree with
what? He was in the hospital. This is why they had to do the coup d'etat. Huh?
Give it to his wife.
Hell no!
Pass it to the wife and let the kids die broke.
Hey, get the water. Get the water. Get the water.
Right in there.
You got water trash.
Give it to his wife. If it was me, I would give it to my wife and let her freaking trick it off however the freak she want,
Bro.
and freak these nasty, degenerate, non-deserving, selfish kids. They don't deserve nothing.
His
Learned
new
it
wife.
from father.
His new wife, right?
Sneaky
And
bitch.
he was a billionaire
Mom's trash
too.
too.
Yeah,
Let's not
She's
forget
sneaky
about
as
that.
fuck, bro. She's
Mom's
sneaky as
trash
shit too, bro.
They got some trash parents. It is what it is.
No, not the mom, but the wife. The
Mom,
Indian,
no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
the actual mother.
Yeah, she's trash.
Is trash.
I like the show.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
None of
That's
these
why-
kids should get the company.
Okay.
I'm rooting for him to live forever.
Oh, hell no.
How'd that work out for
He's
everybody
running a
else?
freaking empire, bro.
The kindest thing I've seen him do
Get him out of here.
is when he had the watch gifted to him, he gave it to the family with an NDA.
crazy.
That's the kindest thing I saw him
Because
do.
what this asshole
That's
did.
not really even
what this
kind.
asshole did. I didn't like that part. Just bringing that up
That's
about.
season 1. But,
Yeah.
but as far as Kendall goes,
Yeah.
you're saying he's more ruthless and backstabbing in the second
Yes,
season.
he is.
Okay, I'll check and I'll make sure I have more opinion on that.
He's back.
But definitely what he has been doing, he's been doing for approval, like they all have been doing. It's just everyone is going about it differently. It's just he was set in probably the best position to become leader of the company, but he was not able to fulfill that based on what his father was looking for from him.
Okay.
And on top of that, still put in a situation where he made him choose business or family, meaning dad.
All right.
Which is very tough.
Season 2, Kendall's a puppet, bro. Nah,
Yeah.
he's a fucking puppet.
But that was the reaction where Kendall. This is why Kendall decided to cut
Say it.
everybody's neck deep.
No. Say it.
Say what?
Say the truth. You throw everybody in there. Cut who? Kill who? Who you trying to kill?
You fool me once, shame on me. You fool me twice. I
He
said
tried
the
to
wrong
kill
way.
his father, right?
He tried to kill
His father.
Yes,
Thank you.
but that's his father
And
showed
he
him.
missed. Now you're dead.
His father showed him the first time that yes, this is the only way you can't care about any of the family. You have to go for what you know. And that's what he learned in the beginning of season 1. And that's why he went to take over the company, is because he's trying to be more like his dad than his dad.
He be playing talking about you're my favorite. You're my favorite. You're
He's
my
not a
favorite.
killer. He ain't a killer. He's a softie. And people in the business and the industry don't respect him. Should have known that when the banker who loaned him the $500 million didn't take the son so seriously. That was a relationship that the dad had with that bank. Kendall freaking ruined it.
Because he was trying to be like his fucking father. Which
Yeah,
is not deal.
But you're not.
I don't like bad language, and I need an intermediary.
Because he said this. He said,
But-
"What will my father do?" He was like, "My father wouldn't take shit, so should I do this?" He was asking him questions, asking Jerry them questions. Should I do this?
Frank has been loyal to him. Frank has been loyal to him all of these years.
That's his
What happened
godfather.
to
I
Frank?
didn't know that.
Yeah.
What happened to Frank?
Really?
What happened to Frank?
Let him go.
Go ahead,
Who recruited Frank and promised Frank more money?
Kendall.
All right.
But they put Frank out the pasture.
Yeah, Frank got
Right.
brought back in.
And they
because
brought
he
Frank-
had,
Who
They
brought him
put
back in?
Frank out the pasture.
Who brought him back in?
Because Logan needed something.
His dad.
Because Logan needed
His
something
dad.
from Marlo.
Who brought him back?
You know why?
Because he needed something from
Use
him.
some more. But anyway,
Correct.
Don't he got
Season
history
2
with these
Kendall.
people?
You'll be surprised.
Season 2.
What I gotta say, season 2 Kendall is probably my least favorite thing that I've seen on the show. That depression and all that other stuff. I was so sick of this dude's character. I was cooked. I wanted him out of there.
I liked it.
Personally, for
I
me.
liked it.
You liked it. I didn't
I
like it
enjoyed
because he
it.
was. You know why you enjoyed it?
My
He
dad.
deserved
My
it.
dad. My dad. Yep.
No. I think that he deserved
What
that for the
puppy?
freaking
Puppy.
back,
Bro, this is a puppy.
the
Puppy.
backstabbing shit he did, Bobo. He deserved
Of
that.
course, but he was more depressed for obviously the kid reason, the killer reason. That's why he was all. Was he in that?
Not getting the
he
business,
didn't give a
and
shit
send him
about
back
that
on
boy.
drugs.
His father got
He
us
only-
talking
He
about.
only
Father got
cares
us on
that
his
they
neck,
found
bro.
out.
What?
That nigga hid that shit, changed his
What do you?
clothes.
So you think?
They
Wait,
still
wait,
trying
wait.
to
You don't
fight
think Kendall cared about killing his kid at all?
Oh, yeah, he did. A little bit.
He gave the money ticket. He put the money in the Jordan,
Oh,
bro.
see what he did? He put like 10 G's in the door. That was nice.
That was not 10 G's.
What did he tell his father?
He was
Should I-
like,
should I talk to him?
He said,
He didn't
should I
wanna-
talk to him?
He didn't even want to go
No,
and see
let's
that
go.
family, bro. Because and guess who made him walk in there?
His father.
To stab it some more and say, "I got control over you."
Facts.
That's why he brought him there to that meeting.
Yeah.
He mentally effed that boy up.
He told him to get dressed. He told him to get dressed and come.
Yeah,
Facts.
He's not effing up enough. Bend him over and
see
the cotton down
this
his
is
freaking
why
You ain't shit,
Kendall's
bro.
trash, bro. I love the snakes. You do. Y'all like snakes.
I didn't say I like. I didn't say I like. I just said
the snake, nigga.
what I just say about him this season.
He's trash. So Logan manipulated him some more.
He
You
broke
some
him.
more.
He bent him
Break him
and
some
bent
more.
him.
He
and
not-
bent him.
did
Bent
Logan-
him and
did Logan
bent
did
him
not
and
want-
bent him until he broke.
Why does Logan even still have him around?
Did Logan did not just say that he wanted Kendall to take the blame for everything?
I agree with you.
Did Logan just say that he wanted his son to take the blame for everything that was going on? The shit that Kendall didn't even know about? That's some bullshit, bro. He wanted his
He was
son.
willing to send his son in jail.
He said,
bro.
I'll take care of all of y'all.
He said,
Don't
take
even
care
worry
of
about
Take
it.
care of him what?
You're
bro?
going to prison
You're going to federal prison.
I don't think they were gonna go to prison
for
man.
sex
You
offense.
know, I could have beat it.
That's why
Bro,
Tom the whole season was looking up.
what did he say? He said, we got to give a blood.
He was looking at brochures for prison.
I know,
That's how
but
rich they are, bro.
feel me though. Like I think it was like, yeah, you would go to prison like Martha Stewart went to prison.
Of
Feel
course,
me?
it's still
Minimum security, 6 months, and you're out.
You're out.
Still been fucked up.
That ain't nothing,
How much
bro.
time was it now?
He was gonna
They
be
didn't say
years.
how much time.
How much?
He was probably years. People were
Nah,
dying,
bro.
bro.
It wasn't no 6
Bro, we got
months.
sex offending shit
It
right
was
there too,
people
bro.
dying. It was illegal sex trafficking, illegal immigrants, bro. That was a lot of federal. That's why they went to Senate.
It was a lot of money.
It was huge.
A lot of money.
And Kendall got him off, right?
It was a lot of money, bro.
When nigga Tom was messing it up. But still, at the end of the day, guys, you know, it's obvious to me that Kendall is, he's the Satan in this picture. It ain't,
Oh,
it ain't,
oh,
it ain't, it ain't
oh,
Logan.
man, what the
Yeah,
fuck,
It's
yeah,
bro?
definitely Kendall, bro. Like,
Nah,
that's just 100.
nah,
bro.
you crazy.
I got no.
Crazy.
Hey, he's a
It's
good
this
actor, though.
motherfucker
Hey,
right here.
I'll say this, though. He's a strong actor.
Strong actor. He's a
Strong,
great
putting it
actor,
in
bro.
Yeah.
All right. So he's a great actor, and I like the actor and the character I enjoy, but he can't hold a candle to Logan Roy.
None of them can.
Yeah, I agree with
He's
that.
a master.
Nobody-
He's
yeah.
He's everywhere.
So you see that?
He's a
Here
king.
we are 2 seasons in, and no child has shown himself as being
I get that.
a contender
I
here.
see that.
All right.
We've
So
seen up and downs. We've seen up and downs.
my least favorite character overall, obviously, is Shiv. Even though he's a snake, Shiv just disgusts me.
Here we
She
go again.
disgusts me. True. She disgusts me. She has no loyalty. I don't like characters that have no loyalty. And Kendall and Shiv are the most disloyal characters in this whole show. Roman, he's more loyal to his father. He was about to raise a hand and put that shit down.
Wait a second. Roman, bore on the floor? Roman.
Yeah, born for him.
Roman.
Yeah.
We talking about loyal. He's taking calls of outside. Because I wanted to do. No, you're an idiot, bro. We talking about
Yeah,
loyal.
yeah.
Loyalty.
He's loyal to his
He
father.
was with Kendall.
He was league.
He was with Kendall to join the fact
It
that
was
kicking his
him.
father out.
What
What do you
Bore on the
mean?
floor.
He loved his
He
father.
had
bro.
direct calls and contacts with,
Yeah, it was.
with the outside. What are you talking about?
Right.
Well, it was Greg though.
Excusing that?
It was really
Shit,
Greg, though.
that You'll be right up.
That was the book lady.
Bring
That was
them
him
in,
talking
bro.
about.
Bring-
We don't know what he
crucify
said.
him.
We don't know what he said. We don't know what he said.
I love it when Jody be
That's why he was
Greg
so
started it.
Yeah, Greg started.
That's
it.
why he was so
Greg started it.
devastated when Kendall went to his phone. He's trying to hide that phone with his life. You ain't never seen him move that fast ever.
Nah, bro.
Sorry, father. I was trying to. No, I was
trying to help.
I was doing it for you. I was doing it for
He's only looking
you.
out for
He
his
was the
father.
leak, bro. He was just as much of a leak as Kendall was.
Facts.
No, that's not.
No.
That's not nice.
Bro,
That's not a good
father
thing to
brought
say.
everybody in the company in here, did illegal activity,
That's not a good thing
playing
to say.
four on the floor, the most epic thing I've ever seen, bro.
Yeah, that was
Just
fucked
like-
up, bro.
That was
I
fire.
want to see that again.
That was so fucked up.
But I want to see Shiv. Imagine that oinking that pig with that booty in the air.
She was
Meatloaf like a Christmas story.
Shiv didn't even talk, bro. Shiv was clean.
Right. No,
Yeah,
but
she said,
wasn't
I don't
dirty.
got nothing in there.
She was
Yeah,
dirty, but they
was
didn't
clean.
know it.
She was
They didn't
clean.
know that
She
she
was
was
clean.
dirty.
She
though.
was clean.
Romy was on the phone like an idiot, leaving a trail of evidence, bro. What an idiot.
So I think Shiv's my bottom. Who's your bottom
I wouldn't
out of
mind
everybody
seeing
here?
my bottom.
Fo?
It's got to be Connor because he's just not interesting to me within the show so far.
Got you.
Roman because of I like Roman the most because from my personal seeings from other people doing business and things, that's how some business actually just gets done. There's already some paperwork and things taking place. There's some people who are hesitant, but sometimes you got to have that person, like you said, they know how to talk to them and go ahead and convince them to actually say everything's going to be okay. Sign. Let's do this deal.
So you got Connor is the bottom. E-Man, who's your worst character? Roman.
Hate that man.
We pick Roman.
Hate
Sad.
that.
Who your worst
You don't
character,
like money.
bro?
The guy who's fixing his tie. Like I said, this picture
Tom.
is set up so crazy because
Yeah,
Tom
he
is
tried.
trying to get it together.
Yeah, you tried.
He's in Roman is in a Napoleon sort of pose, like a fake older ruler pose, and then Greg is bewildered. I love this picture, man. You couldn't have picked a better picture, Jody, to
Thanks,
display their personalities, man. This is great.
All right. Let the record state.
Go,
Pick Tom. Whoa.
For me, season 2 strictly.
I got you, money. I got you.
Season 2 strictly. You'll be
Sure.
surprised about this. Kendall was my least favorite of all. For season 2, it was Kendall. Still a favorite character, but this season 2
He
strictly,
made you mad?
I couldn't. Bro,
What about the show? The whole show.
the whole show?
Yeah. I got you, my nigga. I got you, bro.
Roman.
Man, you.
Roman?
Mm-hmm.
All right, for sure.
The whole show.
Don't be talking about my girlfriend
Yeah,
like
what's
that.
up with
Bro,
you,
you think he's
What's
a
up
son?
with my girlfriend?
She's sexy and I hit that shit. You know, I wipe it up. Yeah.
Hey, he's smart, bro. If I'm starting or doing something from the outside of his family, she's the number one draft pick. If I'm Kendall, she's the number one draft pick. I'm bringing
A company?
Yes.
You're gonna have her run your company
I didn't say run it. I said number 2 pick. I'm running it. I'm bringing her in.
to succeed you.
Like the
No.
If she's number 2 when you get out the way, she gonna run it.
Succession is this. I'm talking about if I'm backstabbing father and I'm getting out of here and I want to go place to burn, I'm taking Shiv over any of them.
Facts.
Like if I'm Kendall,
Okay.
I'm taking Shiv.
I'm taking the man you don't like.
You'll have a scandal in the FBI.
Hell no. Bro,
You have the FBI.
To me, Shiv is the obvious choice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what are you
facts.
talking about here?
I'm taking
Roman
Roman.
knows more about the company. He knows more than shit.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
He just don't want to run the company.
He's been an executive for the company, working for his father
What
for
did they
years.
have him doing this season?
Management training to be the next.
They had him doing what?
Management
Nuts
training.
and He busting nuts
Whoa,
and
whoa,
Wheels and shit, bro.
Who's having him do it? Jerry. It's the plan they have to have him take over the main job.
What?
He knows the company.
You don't know
He
shit.
knows
What do they have
He
him
knows more
doing?
than
who's they, not his dad.
Yes. What are you
No,
talking
it's
about?
Jerry. Jerry got him doing that.
Bro,
Him and Jerry had a plan. Like, if I'm the boss and she was like, all right, you got to learn how to run it. So go to the
you
manager.
just answered the question. Even Jerry knows he doesn't know how to run it.
No, he
Why
doesn't
would
know how
you
to.
take him?
No, he doesn't. He can't run. What the freak going on?
Running it and knowing the business is still two
No.
different things.
Did he?
You can know what's going on in the
He
business.
ain't gonna run shit, bro.
How
He
you
just
actually
See,
wanted to run it.
so-
Jerry
so-
wanted
so-
him to be a candidate. He
What
said he wanted
happens
to be a
is
candidate.
I have to see if it happened in season
I can't
3
remember.
or season 2. I don't want to say anything to you. It's
Yeah.
off. So I'll be like,
no,
Bobo.
no, no,
He's
no.
like, Bobo, is this
Hold
season
that
2 or
beat,
season
hold that
3?
beat.
I'm not trying to
I
argue
think
with
that's season 3.
Okay.
That's season 3.
Okay, it was my argument for Roman.
Y'all,
That's
when we
why.
watch these shows,
Oh,
it's
okay.
so blended. It was like when I watched Euphoria with you.
Everything
Was so blended because I seen it all.
Yeah,
and I had
yeah,
to
yeah.
remember, like, wait, that didn't happen.
I'm like, Bobo, did this happen yet?
Yeah.
No, chill on that. All right, so sorry.
Guys, reactions to season 3 of this amazing and incredible show. I enjoy this show quite a bit. This is a very good show. HBO's doing their thing here
Shout out to HBO.
with this Succession. Absolutely, man. Shout out to them, bro. Bobo, thank you for recommending this show. I thought we would, like each other more, but we kind of agree a lot.
I
On
think
this
it's
show.
a pretty straightforward-ish show, but it's just a lot of good drama.
Yeah. We sad, you're loyal to Shiv.
Me too.
I get it. She got that booty and shit. She's cute and all that, but yeah, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate your commentary, bro. A lot of bias there. But, hey, it wouldn't be a sad discussion if there wasn't no bias, you know what I'm saying? E-Man, thank you for your outlandish, crazy opinions and your wild hate on characters that don't deserve it.
Crazy.
Like Logan. BG4, for somebody who's only watched half a season, you did pretty good tonight.
Oh, I know my business. I'm looking at the business stuff here, and I see animals and sharks and things. That's no problem. I do disagree with the one point you were talking about. the dad here, he needs to be there. They were trying to bring up the point where they could be an advisor. There's always a board of directors and an advisory board. It's just not going to work for him.
That's Jerry's position.
It's just not going to work for him.
Jerry's rewarded with her loyalty.
Oh, we didn't really talk about Jerry and the side characters.
No, but
Jerry,
we
love
Carl.
Love Carl.
Funny.
Oh, he's really
I think they're the best comedy in the show. Those two, Carl, Jerry, and
the other guy.
the other one.
That's not his name. Is it Frank?
Frank. Those three, bro.
Funny.
Maybe saying they're funny because they're OGs. They've been around for 20 years.
It's so funny to see grown men who were supposed to be mature businessmen act like babies and kids when it comes to the power and the money.
Yeah.
God damn, it's incredible.
I like old girl too.
So-
Having the phone and shit. She was going on for her on season 2. That was on the plane.
Publicist?
The assistant.
Yeah. She be having a whole bunch of shit too. I like her.
You like the assistant.
Yeah, she be having the shit too. Concerning
Like I said, we don't like money.
shit.
That's interesting.
He don't like Roman, and he likes the assistant. He don't like money.
And that's what I feel like I got you. My man said we're like superheroes. We wear different suits. We don't go to jail. We tell the cops what to do. They don't live like normal citizens, bro. So prison time for them. Come on, man. This motherfucker knows the president. You can get on the phone and get the president. And he left that president on hold.
He saved his son.
Niggas ain't going to prison. They ain't worried about no jail.
Tom was going to prison.
They're going to.
Tom had to be the scapegoat.
Yeah, he was a scapegoat, but he ain't in the family. You don't make one call to that president, yo. We can't have this. President gonna put executive order.
You just gonna go to.
You don't call a judge. You don't think call a judge? Nah, judge will be
a
all right.
hotel, bro. That's all.
You don't think he called the president to save his damn son, though? When he said the bolts and everything was up there and shit like that?
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Bro.
He runs a company that gets a bunch of
Logan,
garbage on
he's
it.
the captain of the ship, and without him, this show crumbles. And that's something to think about.
I agree.
That could be a problem for this show. He has to be at the head of the ship, or else it crashes and sinks. He's the man. He's the guy. He's the guy, right?
Yeah.
That's right. He's the guy, right?
Yeah, he not going.
Hey, he's that dude?
I don't think there's any argument.
Anybody?
There was an argument. There is an argument.
No.
Anybody?
There was no argument.
There has been a
Here's
trick.
the guy.
There has been a trick.
Why you trying to make a W out of this? I'm not. I said with my own mouth. He's about to say.
Hold on, man. He doing that Logan shit, bro.
I'm just saying that some of y'all niggas wasn't giving credit where I believe it was.
Whoa. No.
That's all I'm saying.
Wrong, but keep going.
All right, y'all wasn't giving Logan credit. Not enough
Anybody
credit.
who is
I believe
not-
he deserved to be acknowledged for why he's that dude. It wasn't happening.
He-
I represented him.
What?
Logan fans, I feel like I did a good job.
No.
Bubba was second. Yeah.
He is that dude.
Tripping.
He
What is everything?
Look, you have to respect somebody.
But you trying to get a W. You trying to get a little layup at the end.
You have to respect somebody
I was
who
playing.
comes back to work, goes into a meeting that he's not supposed to be in with his son, a.k.a. the supposed heir to the company, talking to Stewie and making him feel extremely uncomfortable about making a deal, and then leaving that room and thus pissing on your son's floor.
That was some bullshit, That was some wrong shit, bro.
Regardless.
Grown men get on the floor and point for a sausage, bro.
Yeah, he did.
That dude is legendary.
I love that. That was freaking
Well,
fantastic.
you think any of y'all would have did that shit?
Heck yeah, man. These are
Hey, if I have the money and the power, I don't care. Nobody can stop me.
Oink for $10 million, bitch. Go get that sausage. Go get that sausage. Eat that sausage.
He told the kid hit a home run for $1 million.
Yeah, bro. He's on you $1 million if you don't run. Fuck. Disappointed the shit out of that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up the Succession Season 2 review. Excellent, man. Guys, Season 3 reactions coming. Uncut reactions to that will be on Patreon, of
Oh, we
course.
had a great season.
Oh,
The brother is tighter than Logan.
hey.
I love the brother.
I like the brother.
I love the brother.
I like the brother.
Dang, Zach.
Yeah.
I like the brother's type.
Oh,
like
the
the
older
brother.
brother.
Yeah, I like the
I like him. He's a good
His
actor.
brother. Okay, his brother.
He was in 24. He's in a lot of movies that I like. He's a good
There
actor.
was a
I
black
like
dude
him.
in there.
I hope to see him more. But no, he's not trying to look.
He's tight, bro. He's tight.
You see that? He said the brother.
He's
trying
the
to
only
see that
one
shit?
that can box with
Close
Logan,
up.
like head to head.
Got him.
You gotta give him
He
that.
challenged
Older
Logan.
brother.
Challenged
Yeah, of
Logan.
course.
That's
Yeah,
it.
you gotta give
If
him
he was the younger brother,
That's needed. That's needed, though.
I agree.
Logan has no sparring
That's,
partner.
Yeah.
that's baby bro. Fuck out of here. I'll spank your ass like the movie Little Logan. Your ass back in there.
all right. So, great. A for me.
It's definitely an A show for me.
Yeah.
A
man.
plus. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Bobo, go ahead.
I'm sorry. A
Oh,
plus.
plus.
It went. Season 1, I liked it, but this season 2 is where I put it with the HBO. Like, it's getting up there with the legends.
It's hitting.
It's hitting.
All right, for sure. Sad.
You know me, I'll give it an A+, and I'll tell you why. I got this show. See, it came to Jody.
You don't even love
You know what?
It came to Jody. I love all of it, but I love the chaos. He's the ringmaster. And it's a circus.
Facts.
I got this show when Game of Thrones was over and I had nothing to watch. You know what I mean? I didn't have 15 different cable stations. I only had HBO. I was forced to watch this in between. It came to Jody, like somebody's like, oh, it's kind of like Game of Thrones in the city. And I wouldn't compare it like that because I got it and it's its own thing. That's why I enjoy it as an A+. It's one of my favorite TV shows.
E-Man?
Well, before I say all that, shout out to Sad for putting me on to this show, bro. Because this is a wild ass show. I mean, I like this show because the chaos, the drama, and then it's like it's the build up. It's the build up, whatever. It's the build up, and it's just it's incredible. It really is an incredible show. So I give it an A+ as well, man.
All right.
I gotta rescind that for a moment.
Yeah.
Only because I'm not completely caught up with you guys, as well as there's a show that I've seen on Netflix called House of Cards, and I consider that an A show.
Yeah, it's a good show too.
I'm gonna give this a B right now until I see a little bit more.
Amazon is coming out with a competitor to this show with Christoph Waltz. It's called The Consultant, I believe.
Really? I heard that
It comes out
Billions.
tomorrow, Friday.
Oh, wow.
Is good.
I heard
Comes out
that
Friday.
Billions was a competition to this show. The same person that recommended Succession to me recommended Billions.
I watched Billions. I'm like season 2 or 3. I think Billions is bigger scope. It's not as concentrated with the characters.
Yeah. That's one of my gripes about the show. They need to expand this cast. We need more little side names. We need
Well-
side love affairs. We need more sex.
Gotcha.
We need other people in their lives. Because this court is not big enough.
Question. What's the name of the show you just said?
The Consultant.
Guys, if you watched all the way to the end, please put it in the thing if you want us to start that.
What's the thing?
The Consultant. If you want us to
The
react.
comment section, baby. Put that shit in the comment section. Type in hashtag The Consultant if you want us to watch that show.
Sorry, we can
I'm gonna
from
watch
day one.
episode 1, bro.
Might as
It's out
well.
tomorrow,
It's already
bro.
out. I haven't
That's
seen
my second favorite. It comes out Friday.
Comes out this
It's not out
Friday.
yet. It comes out this Friday. 21st.
Christoph Waltz.
Okay.
Hard.
Christoph Waltz, my nigga. Amazon.
Okay, Jody Joe.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, what's happening?
So this Friday? All right. I'm on it.
Excellent. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Shout out to my dog Bubbles.
What's your grade? What's your grade, Jody Joe?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, me, Ace all day.
B.
Be up in this moment. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank you guys so very much for being here.
Shout out to that opening credits.
Shout out to that goddamn